Iowa, who took care of Nebraska 77-71. Arizona bulldozed Arkansas 109-88. And finally, Illinois took care of Houston in a rock fight 65-55. The Texas Rangers opening day did not go so well. They fell to the Phillies 5-3. The Astros, they dropped their opener as well to the Angels 3-0. In the NBA, the Spurs return to action tomorrow night as they're riding a 7-game win streak into Milwaukee to take on the Bucks. Tips up for 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. I'm Rob Thompson for 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Good morning, everybody! Happy Friday! It's the Morning Huddle, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. We made it! We made it!
It was a late night, but we made it.
Oh, yes. These are the kind of late nights I enjoy, though.
Well,
you know what I mean?
It wasn't like last night was I stayed late just because of the fanfare, but not for the games.
Can you believe that the two good games were the early games?
It was a steady decline. We started
on paper, I was like, oh, these two night games are going to be so good.
No.
The two early games were amazing.
Yeah. The first one was the best game. The second one, the Nebraska-Iowa game, I'll tell you what, it was exactly what I thought it was going to be in that just old school basketball.
So old school that one team played with 4 people. That's
dude. I was going to say there's some things I want to talk about in that second game. But, it was old school basketball with just the goofiest ending. I can't imagine what's going on in the
land of corn,
in the land of Hoiberg. But that was, and then the late ones.
Golly. Yeah,
golly. I'll tell you what, though, if at some point we get to see an Arizona-Illinois game,
that'd be fun.
It'd be worth watching. I'll tell you, both of them were pretty imminent last night.
Did you think Houston was going to come back at any point?
No, it just didn't look like
there was a couple times with about 3 or 4 minutes left. I was like, are they going to do this?
It just every time they'd make a bunk, bink, bink, and a 3, bam, somebody would rain a 3, and it just kind of throw water on what was a little kind of a spark. So, I think the crowd helped them in those little runs, but at the end of the day, Illinois took the crowd out the game. They took that air out of the ball. It was a beating, is what that was last night.
Yeah, it was a really impressive showing by Arizona, and a tough loss for Houston. Probably a tougher loss for Texas. That was oof. They had that one in their hands.
At least, they had everything you could ask for. They had every opportunity. But at the end of the game, I don't think anybody felt like they were the better team didn't win.
No, the better team won. But you could say that Texas played a better game than Purdue did. The fact that they were.
Again, man, you had 3 guards that were just you can just give them the ball and they can go get a bucket at any point. You had 3 that could do it, and Vakashonis or whatever, Vakaitis. I'd say Vakaitis. He's gigantic, and he giveth and he taketh. And at the end of the day, they were close enough to win. I mean, my God. I mean, it would have hurt my bracket a bit, but I was certainly not rooting against them.
The last play of the game. So for those who did not watch the game yesterday, Purdue got a 79-77 win over Texas in a game where Texas played really well throughout. I mean, it never was a wide margin. It was what was the biggest? It was like 6-7 points.
Maybe
was like
6 or 7. Purdue, it was always kind of. Always a 2-possession game.
Purdue was never covering.
No, it was always 2 possessions the whole game.
Trey Kaufman-Ren, who I honestly think if Trey Kaufman-Ren shot someone in the face yesterday, they would have called a foul on the corpse. They would have said, hey,
beep. Well, I will give the refs this. At least they were consistent. They didn't change their view of what Trey Kaufman-Ren was doing all game long.
But, You've been around basketball. What he's doing is cheating.
Well, cheating or gamesmanship. I mean, he out-savvied those dudes.
He's hooking guys and
but he would do it till they got mad, and he would do it, and then he would immediately draw attention to the whole situation. And he got 2 guys out of the game.
Yes.
Now think the opposite. Let's talk about the ramifications of what did go down, because within a matter of about 4 minutes, there were 2 total stoppage of game to go look at what he was involved in with 2 different dudes.
Yes.
And he won both those, or at least the appeals were not mattered, because the way you can't appeal the call, you can appeal and call it a flagrant. Well, they weren't flagrants, but they were, but it got 2 guys out of the game. Now think of what could have happened. The ref calls 2 fouls there. Trey Kaufman-Ren probably is not in the game to tip the ball in to win it if they call the fouls that he brought in. So there were, at the end, ramifications to this referee's inactivity, but I will give them this. They set a standard, and they did not waver. And they let him do that all game long, and it was up to Texas to kind of figure out how to stop it, and they never really did.
Well, and we talked about it yesterday. It was going to be hard for them to stop it anyway because they didn't have a body per se to match up with him.
And I think the refs knew that, so they were allowing they weren't going to let Texas, in the inability to defend, to beat him up. And they would call, as soon as it looked rough, they were going to call the Texas guy.
And I give Camden Heide credit. He did the best that he could. He's undersized compared to TKR, but
he's the reason that guy's at Texas.
He is. But that was I felt a little bit bad for the guys getting caught, because every time they'd show the replay, it's like you see Trey Kaufman-Ren reach over their arms, pull him to their back,
pin it, and then let go just in time.
And then go,
oh man, I don't know what happened.
No, I'm sorry.
Let's get the number of that truck that just hit me. No, it was savvy gamesmanship. They got more credit than I think that he was probably due, but it wasn't like the refs told him to stop. They just told Texas, man, we're not going to let you get away with those second shots. They just didn't do it.
So then you mentioned Trey Kaufman-Ren, who they had the ball in Braden Smith's hand. It was a tie game. Looked like it was going to be headed to overtime, quite frankly.
I thought it was.
Because what a shot by Tremont Mark was incredible last night. Incredible. And it probably makes sense because that's the guy that was at Houston and actually knew how to win. Unlike most of these other Longhorns.
He's got some DeMar DeRozan mid-range game that is just about unstoppable, man.
But the end game, Purdue's got about 6 seconds left. They've got it in Braden Smith's hand. He drives the ball, misses a layup.
Smoked layup, man.
And Trey Kaufman-Ren gets a putback with like 0.5 seconds left.
Lightning strike.
Now, my first thought was, you can't let that offensive rebound happen. And when I rewatched, Dalen Swain is like, he just got pushed all the way under the basket. Dalen Swain, who also had a great game, by the way. I'm not like
all 3 guards played well.
I hate to bash on him. He actually played really well, but you got a box out there, right?
He was in the air when he should have been on the ground.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You need to establish your spot and then go get the ball. He just was up in the air, and that's why they weren't going to give him any. He was going to get pushed because he didn't establish a spot. You know? So at that point, he gave up his ability to hold the ground. And once he jumped and he got edged out, it's because you were up in the air. And they weren't. It was going to have to be an outright mugging.
I know, but I wasn't even asking for a call. I'm saying he should have been more physical to make sure that
he should have set his feet and been ready. Now that to tell him to do that in that instance is crazy. But the fact of the matter is, he was just slightly he was a millisecond too soon.
You know what I think? I think he thought that once that shot missed, that the buzzer was going to sound. He thought it was over.
I think there was maybe a little bit of that. My thought was when that went up, the thing that I loved about Braden Smith was, and when his career will be done, because he'll be a footnote. I mean, you're going to go, Braden Smith led the league in NCAA and all-time assists. But even in missing the layup, the ball was available to his dudes, to his guy. And there's something, he has a knack for that. Even in the miss, the ball was still going to be available, and he knew that. And when you have a guy like that the ball's always going to be available to you, it makes it a whole lot easier to head to the rim because you feel like no matter what I do, the ball's going to be in the right place. And Kaufman-Ren was in the right place at the right time, just as you feel like Smith kind of set it up that way, just because that's the way his career has gone. And it was that little millisecond, again, from a guy who drew 2 fouls much earlier in the game that could have easily gone his way. And he could have been on the bench or already fouled out by the time it got
didn't
there.
he so if I'm not mistaken, one time with him they called a double flagrant.
A double flagrant, which was a personal, but the other one did not.
But had they so when he was locked up with vocatitis the other time, had they called a double flagrant there, he would have been ejected from the game, right?
No, he wouldn't have been if it
because that would have been his second flagrant.
If it would have been his second, he would have been gone. That's true.
I thought about that. I was like, man, if they would have called another double flagrant there, he could have been out of the game.
And that was when
I don't want that. That would have been a game-changing thing.
But when he made that tip, I thought, this kid could have easily been on the bench watching this.
Yeah, and probably should have been. Like it again. There's a couple things in almost every close NCAA tournament game. One of them is what kind of whistle is it? Mm-hmm. And this was a whistle that was favorable to Purdue. The other one that is almost always is 3-point variance. Like the game Texas Tech when they played the other day, they shot like 20% and 20% versus 45%. You're going to lose that game 100 times out of 100. But the whistle last night I thought played just a massive role.
Okay, how much of a role do you feel like it played in the Houston game?
Not as much. I feel
despite the fact, did they take a free throw last night?
They did not. But you know what? They weren't.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I know that it didn't feel like they might not have deserved one all night long, but you're just not going to tell me in a playoff game of this magnitude that. I know guys can defend without fouling. I know it's possible.
2 of 2 from the free throw line.
So while you didn't feel like it made a difference, I guarantee you Kelvin Sampson's got a cut of about 5 minutes worth of fouls that were never called.
Yeah.
So, it is a matter of perception whether the reffing made a difference or not. So that's why coaches just, man.
For me, that game, the Illinois-Houston game, Houston was scared to go to the basket.
Well, scared or couldn't.
Yeah.
There was a lot of closed-off zone space with those big old boys. Illinois is huge.
One of my favorite new things that Ken Pom does is there's a stat that's called average 2-point distance, average 2-point attempt distance. Because, like, the idea that, every shot's a 2 or a 3 doesn't really make sense because, like,
there's layups and threes.
Yeah, layups. You should make all these. So the average 2-point attempt distance last night, this was the first stat I went to look at this morning. I said, it's got to be outrageous.
14 feet?
It was 10.5 feet.
Yeah,
their average on the season is like 4.5.
Yeah, nothing in the paint last night, and it wasn't afraid. There just wasn't anywhere to go, man. Those guys are giant. That is the biggest college basketball team I think I've ever seen.
Well, until you see Arizona.
Well, Arizona's huge, but I can't. Man, I'd like to see a matchup there.
We might.
But just the sheer size deficit against Houston, it was so evident. And to notice that on television tells you in person, it must have been just David and Goliath.
Houston is often undersized anyway. Like they play bigger. They play bigger. Michigan State's this way too. They play bigger than they are.
Well, that's that's the style that these coaches want. But this guy, the difference 5 across.
Yeah,
you go. There's not an even matchup at any position.
Even their big Sanak. What I realized last night is that dude's not 6'11". That's a lot. I don't think that guy might be 6'9", 6'10". Like it may be.
Yeah, I don't know.
But they're trying to make him 6'11" or 7 foot. But he just looks like like he's getting plowed.
Well,
I
think
to
some
these
of
guys.
that is, dude. I think that was more about attitude than actual height. I think
Maybe.
his body and his game last night was small, and it felt small because they just got outmanned, outbodied, out executed by a team that was older, bigger, and stronger. That's just what it was. Even though Houston had a couple of seniors out there, these Euros just play old, man. They just feel older and more experienced.
I felt bad for Houston because a lot of these guys, most of these guys, I'm guessing, probably playing their last game for Houston. Emmanuel Sharp was.
Sharp can't play anymore. There's no more time.
Yeah, he was the one guy that kind of showed up for them last night. Kingston Flemings isn't going to be back. he was terrible last night, unfortunately. Milos Uzan, terrible last night. He's a senior also. Sanak, not good. He's probably gone.
Oh, he's a lottery pick. JoJo, he done.
No, I think JoJo Tuckler, I think, has a year left. He might be back. The only other guy I thought that played well was the shooter freshman, McCarty.
The bench.
Chase McCarty, off the bench because he's got a little shot to him. But just a brutal offensive game for Houston. A brutal offensive game in general. The game was 24-22 at halftime.
Rock fight, man.
It was the lowest scoring first half in the history of the NCAA tournament. What?
Yeah. The thread, we haven't gotten there, and we'll probably talk about it a whole lot on Monday, but the Big Ten style of basketball seems to be the style to play.
Well, it worked for Illinois in this case, although I think if you had told me this final score was 65-55, I would have said Houston won that game. Because that's the kind of game Houston wants. Well, they want a game that's 120 points. Illinois, who's the best offense in the country, they want to play up tempo.
I think that's what shocked Houston is they kind of like what A&M did in that first round is they came in and executed and used the clock to their advantage. They weren't going to get sped up, and they were going to get open jump shots, and they did all night long, man.
They won a Houston game, and that is a huge win for Illinois, a program win for Illinois. And now, I mean, they're going to be probably double-digit favorites against Iowa. Maybe
they should
at least
be
close to that.
They should be.
They should be headed to a Final Four. They're so talented, and you and I both loved this team all year, and then they kind of faded down the stretch. And now, you're seeing why. Not just us, but a lot of people love this team. They are super talented.
If they get an Arizona matchup.
Oh my gosh, that's the battle of the behemoths right there. That's Godzilla and Megalodon.
It's just we've still got more Big Ten ball to play. We still got Michigan and Michigan State to go through.
They're going tonight too.
The style the Big Ten has adopted is certainly the flavor of the year. These guys all look battle tested and ready to go. I mean, there hadn't been a team that has let us down yet.
No, it's been fun and not only you say the Big Ten teams, then there's some teams that play like Big Ten teams, Tennessee, St. John's. It's going to be the style of those Michigan State teams. The difference
being the Big Ten teams have at least two dudes on every one of them that can shoot the lights out.
Well,
I mean, they do. I mean, they might not hit every shot, but the threat is there. Iowa.
I don't know that Michigan State has that.
Well, that Koa Pete dude can hit jumpers, and Fears can too. They're shot makers more than shooters, but they all have dudes that can pull that little zone out, and suddenly you get pounded in the paint by these giant teams. Other than Michigan State, who's little.
Yeah, we got a lot of hoops to discuss today. We'll be over it. We'll be up on it all day long, both looking back and looking ahead. We'll keep looking at these games from last night. It is the Morning Huddle 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. Just cleared that trouble spot at 35 southbound past Division, south side of town. It was a stall, now clear. Still working the wreck on the west side at Highway 90, westbound at Loop 410. It is taking up a right lane. Downtown, we've got this ongoing road work, 35 southbound St. Mary's to North Florida Street, various lanes blocked, and 35 southbound, that on-ramp from 37-281, road work has the entry blocked. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by the Texas Department of Transportation. Texas roads are big enough to share. Drivers, do your part to help make sure everyone arrives home safely. Stay alert, stop for pedestrians at crosswalks, yield when turning, and watch your speed. Be safe. Drive smart. A message from TxDOT.
If you've been thinking about buying a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV, think Ancira.com. Browse through thousands of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, SUVs, and RVs. Shop for your next new Chevrolet, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Ford, Buick, or GMC. Looking for an import? We have a huge selection of Kias, VWs, and Nissans. For your home away from home, a full line of RVs and campers. And you'll always get the lowest Ancira price, in-store or online at Ancira.com.
Disney's Descendants, Zombies, and Camp Rock Worlds Collide Tour is coming. Celebrate hit songs from the movies, performed live, starring Malachi Barton, Liamani Segura, Dara Renee, Makana Knife, Hudson Stone, Sway Mbatia, Kiara Romero, and Alexandro Bird. More worlds will collide. Friday, December 4th at Moody Center. Get tickets Friday, March 27th at 10 a.m. at worldscollidetour.com.
The tournament is back. You know there's going to be upsets. You know there's going to be buzzer beaters. And I can tell you, Underdog is the best place to get in on all the action. Hi, Jason Minix here from The Blitz. On Underdog, you can make your picks and win money right now here in Texas. Love playing on Underdog because it's fun and it's easy. Because you pick whether your favorite players are going to go higher or lower on stats like points, rebounds, steals, and more. Get all your picks right, you can win up to 5,000 times your cash. So download the Underdog app today. Use my promo code STAR to score $50 in bonus entries when you play your first $5. That's promo code STAR at Underdog. Make picks, win money. Must be 18 plus and present in Texas. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_.html for details. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-MY-RESET or visit ncpgambling.org.
Running a business means wearing multiple hats. So if you're like me, you probably started out using your personal phone, taking client calls and texts nonstop. As my business grew, I needed something smarter. That's when I switched to Quo, the #1 business phone system. Quo works right on your phone or computer. No carrying 2 phones, no clunky landline, just one easy app you can try for free. Your team can share one number and handle calls and texts together like a shared inbox. Any teammate can jump into the conversation so customers get faster responses. And Quo's AI assistant summarizes your calls and responds to customers 24/7, so you never miss a lead or opportunity. All this starts at just $15 a month. That's basically 2 coffees. You can even keep your current business phone number. Find out why 90,000 businesses trust Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports. That's quo.com/sports to try Quo free. QUO.com/SPORTS.
Join the Blitz this afternoon at NAW, Northwest Automotive Warehouse on Calabria Road.
Come check out all the cool accessories to upgrade your tailgating and seasonal adventures with real truck products like Undercover, Ultraflex, Retrax, and other outdoor must-haves.
Plus, the Gunslingers will be there ahead of the big tailgate party NAW is hosting tomorrow. That will be a great family event with free food, games, and prizes.
The Blitz live today at NAW, Northwest Automotive Warehouse in the Big Red Building on Calabria Road.
America, look around. Everywhere you go, prices are still high, rates have been whipsawing markets, and the debt and spending don't exactly scream stability. Experts say diversifying with intention is the #1 secret account that all American smart money uses to hedge against instability. Monetary Gold has been around since 2000, witnessing multiple economic setbacks. If you call now, Monetary Gold will cover up to a lifetime of your IRA fees on qualified accounts. Call Monetary Gold now at 877-NOW-GOLD. That's 877-NOW-GOLD. Performance may vary. You should always consult your financial and tax professional.
You're listening to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
Damn thing gone blind, bam-ba-lam.
Whoa, Black Betty, bam-ba-lam. You know, who'd have thought this was about speed?
Nobody, right?
I would have never guessed.
Nope.
By a band called Ram Jam. Yeah.
This song even has a smell to it.
I like it. I like that smell.
Snorting whiskey and drinking cocaine.
It smells like you, somebody spilt a Miller Lite on the kitchen floor last night.
A little
you wake
bit
up
of
the next
bourbon.
day and it's still there.
A little bit of bourbon.
Oh yeah, that's what I picture too. Yeah.
Smell of an ashtray, some bourbon and beer on the floor.
Or 76 Cadillac with the ashtray and cigarettes everywhere.
Yeah.
Little crankcase smell.
Yeah.
Little starter fluid. Yeah. That's how you start a Friday.
We were going through the games from yesterday. We started out talking about the 2 Texas teams, the last 2 Texas teams, the last of the Mohicans. They are now gone.
They came, they saw, they went home.
There will not be a champion from the state of Texas this year, as Texas and Houston both went home last night in wildly different fashion.
But we might have a westerly champion headed our direction.
Certainly, Arizona is believing and should believe that they are capable of doing that. I I still believe they're the best team.
With every win, the possibility rises that they lose their coach to North Carolina.
He's kind of already come out and said, I'm not interested in that.
Yeah. Everybody says, I'm happy where I am till I can go someplace else.
Well, remember, he's the one who's got an $18 million
I'm just saying,
buyout.
When I watched him walk the sidelines, I thought, my goodness, they're building something here. And then, within 5 minutes, they talk about him in North Carolina. I thought, ooh, if one guy could get plucked, it would be him from – because, again, buyouts don't matter. I don't think he would want to leave given the circumstance, but there is a bunch of coaches that are playing right now, and I feel like they're also auditioning for a North Carolina gig.
Yeah,
Iowa coach certainly is.
Oh, yes. He's ball. I mean, man, what a Ben McCall. It's funny. When I heard that last night, I didn't realize
this dude's a champion. Yeah.
It had been that long since Iowa had been to an Elite Eight. And when you think about Iowa's coaching, like I forget who the guy was.
Dr. Tom Osborne.
But it was Fran McCaffrey for years.
For years and before that. Tom Davis was there forever.
Okay, I was thinking about Steve Alford. Tom Davis was.
Dr. Tom was there when I was in school, and another 20 years after that.
Then that's the thing. Tom Davis would have been the last coach to take them. Yeah,
he was the 87 coach.
So that means Steve Alford never made it. Fran McCaffrey never made it.
No.
And Fran McCaffrey, they're probably gonna have a statue of him there.
He was a long time,
and he never made an Elite Eight. And then Ben McCollum shows up in his first year and makes an Elite Eight.
Well, he brought some dudes
with a mid-major roster.
Yeah, no, he brought. But what he brought is how many national championships has he won? 2.
Yeah, lower level.
This dude's definitely a comer, and he. With every win, like I said, he's auditioning, and I guarantee you that's something that North Carolina likes. This guy's a proven champion. He's obviously able to recruit mid-level dudes to do high-level things. What can he do there? That's a sidebar conversation because the way Iowa plays basketball is a little bit different than I think. But what I'm getting at is lots of really, really good coaches. Where last night were the up-and-comers. Tonight is the old school. These are the blue blood old guy coaches going tonight.
With the exception of Calipari, who had the awkward handshake with Tommy Lloyd last night.
Cal knew he got his ass kicked. He's not a fool. He got beat by a far better team.
You just beat the hell out of me.
You did, man. So tonight's going to be a lot of fun because there ain't nobody auditioning tonight.
No.
These everybody except maybe. Well, I don't feel like Hurley's got to audition for anybody. But, he might be a candidate for this kind of stuff. But tonight's going to be a different kind of a night because the coaches are going to get a whole lot more attention.
Well, and you kind of got some in almost all of these, you kind of have old school versus new school. I guess the exception of Alabama and Michigan. They're both – Dusty May and Nate Oates are both pretty young coaches. Yeah. But Patino against Shire is kind of old school versus new school. Izzo against Dan Hurley. And then Rick Barnes against T.J. Otzelberger. They're all great coaches.
Oh, man, what a lineup. When you said it again, my gosh.
But with the exception of that Alabama-Michigan, it's the old guard versus the young bucks, which is it's kind of fun to see. And I guess you got a little bit of that last night. Like I said, Arizona-Arkansas was certainly old school versus new school. Illinois-Houston, like Brad Underwood. Brad Underwood and Kelvin Sampson are both kind of old school dudes. And Iowa and Nebraska both kind of have.
Yeah, all these coaches were a step below. They're almost there. If some keep winning, they'll be getting to sit next to Izzo and Hurley and the title holders and the velvet rope guys. There were some risers last night, and I think the attention was given appropriately. But tonight it's going to be nothing but coaches.
No, I agree. Going back to that Iowa thing, the idea that they never made an Elite Eight with Alford or McCaffrey, and then Ben McCollum shows up in year one with 4 dudes who started at Drake last year. Only one of their starters played at Iowa. It was recruited to Iowa initially, and he's like their 5th starter. And then the other guy that comes off the bench, the guy that won the game, what's his name? Vulgaris, was it Robert Morris a year ago? These are all low major players that he's got playing in the freaking Elite Eight. This is the Cinderella story.
It is by far. And now that they've made it this way, and what Bruce Pearl brought up at the beginning of the games last night is this is the future of college basketball. Is the teams that have older mid-level talent with 1 or 2 young stars that have played together for a minute, that have been through the battles, are going to make it this far. And you can go find European guys to do that. You can grow them yourself, but look at all. There's not a bunch of young kids other than that are bouncing around taking a bunch of freshman shots. These are all older teams with young stars on them. Now Arizona's got some kids for sure, but these kids, according to they're freshmen, but they ain't freshmen. I mean, look at that guard from Russia. You're going to tell me that guy's a freshman or a sophomore? He looks 25, and is certainly, whether he's 18 or not, he's lived 25 years. I mean, that guy just looks tougher. And I think that plays into what we're seeing. It's been phenomenal because no team's going to get blown out when there's a bunch of dudes like that. But get used to it. Get used to what we're seeing.
Yeah.
I mean, Iowa was just average till the games mattered, and these guys are tough, and they know how to win these kind of games because they're playing against guys that look just like them.
Let's talk about that Nebraska-Iowa game for a second.
You've
got less than can you even imagine? I mean, you've coached basketball, you've played basketball. Have you ever been involved with something like this?
Never like that.
With a minute to go, you've got 4 players on the court?
I can't imagine what the short circuit was. I can't. I can't imagine who didn't think they were supposed to be in.
Well, Rinkmast was at the scorer's table and apparently was too late to check in, which it's always confused me, confounded me maybe is the word, with basketball, why you have to check in every time you go in or out. Like, it's a little bit.
It's what we've always done.
Yeah.
And it's an acceptance that we're going to slow down to ensure that the book is accurate.
But then there's also like the idea that they can say, no, you're not allowed to check in yet.
Well,
like,
that's the other part of this.
I think that's what happened here. Is I think they said, no, you can't check in. I want to get into this more. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. Just cleared that trouble spot at 35 southbound past Division, south side of town. It was a stall, now clear. Still working the wreck on the west side at Highway 90, westbound at Loop 410. It is taking up a right lane. Downtown, we've got this ongoing road work, 35 southbound St. Mary's to North Florida Street. Various lanes blocked. And 35 southbound, that on-ramp from 37-281. Road work has the entry blocked. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA. Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Staples. Staples has hundreds of great ways to boost your brand, like spectacular signs, brilliant brochures, eye-popping posters, mouth-watering menus, and more. Shop now through April 18th and save up to $125 on all your custom prints. Staples, that was easy.
The John Clay Wolf Show. Here's what's going on in the Wolf Pack.
Cars, coffee, quesadillas. Bring your cars down. We'll walk across the street, grab some breakfast, go on a car cruise if you want to do that.
Cars, coffee, quesadillas sounds really good. Willie used to have a deal years ago.
Willie Nelson.
And it was successful for a few years.
What was that?
Golf and pot.
The John Clay Wolf Show.
Listen to the John Clay Wolf Show, Saturday morning at 8 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Texas Gun Shows brings you the largest gun shows, and this weekend it's in Hondo, Texas at the Medina County Fair Hall. Open this Saturday from 10 a.m. to 5 and 10 a.m. to 4 Sunday. Texas Gun Shows is at the Medina County Fair Hall this Saturday and Sunday, 733 FM 462 North.
San Antonio, your professional indoor football team is here. The San Antonio Gunslingers, competing in the Indoor Football League, the major league of indoor football. It's fast-paced, high-scoring action right in the heart of the Alamo City. Tickets on sale now for our season opener, Sunday, March 29th at Freeman Coliseum. Bring the whole family for fun and thrills, or grab a group package for your corporate outing. Visit sagunslingers.com today for tickets, schedules, and all the info. Gunslingers Football, San Antonio's pro team, San Antonio's pride.
We have meaningful basketball being played in San Antonio for the first time in years, and you know the Roof Hub has proven to be the best place to go watch the games with those 3 massive 170-inch screens and TVs all around. All the games, all the fight, and when you show up at the Roof Hub, show up hungry. Open daily at 11. Great for lunch, great for dinner, great for late at night, and the best place to watch the game. Just down from the big blind, right next to the Angry Elephant. The Roof Hub, 281 in Redland Road. We'll see you at the Roo.
This is Carla Hall for Eggland's Best. Eggs are a staple in our diets, and there's only one egg with more delicious farm-fresh taste plus superior nutrition. Eggland's Best. With more vitamins, including 6 times more vitamin D and 10 times more vitamin E, plus 25% less saturated fat than ordinary eggs. Available in so many delicious varieties. We've got classic, cage-free, organic, free-range, and pasture-raised. Eggland's Best. Better taste, better nutrition, better eggs.
If you get arrested, get out of jail fast by calling AA Best Bail Bonds, 210-225-2121. Text bail to 474747 or online at mybestbailbonds.com. You don't have to call attorneys or anybody else. Don't be forced into a PR bond. If the jail offers you one, make sure you understand the conditions before accepting it. AA Best Bail Bonds. Nobody beats their price. They have payment plans. Call 210-225-2121 or mybestbailbonds.com.
License number 149.
It's The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2.
Coming up on The Blitz, we are live at Northwest Automotive Warehouse on Calabria.
All the reaction from the Sweet 16 action from last night. And, of course, the basketball games coming up tonight.
And, of course, the Spurs go into the weekend against Milwaukee. We'll talk about that as well.
The Blitz live at NAW. We start at 2.
The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. The NFL lives right here. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
La da 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 da. You know I'm mobbing with the DRE. Yeah, 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 yeah. What?
Let's put the East Coast, West Coast away. Haven't we lost enough?
DPGC.
Let's argue what really matters. What's
Turn it
bigger,
up, Rob.
baseball or basketball? East
Well,
Coast, West Coast. What's America's second favorite sport?
Ooh.
As we had a face-off yesterday.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't think it's really fair. This is like the most exciting time for college basketball. And, you know, it's baseball games at 1 of 162.
Opening day holds sway. It's no competition. But the reason I even bring that up is something hit my email.
Oh, what was it?
The debate resurrected. What's America's second sport?
I mean, I think there is a debate to be had about that, but not right now, not in this moment.
No, it's not. But I mean, as baseball begins, is why I believe they threw it out there on the Athletic.
I think it continues to swing more towards basketball.
Well, actually, the headline is this: has Major League Baseball overtaken the NBA as America's number 2 league? This is an article by Stephen J. Nesbitt, Mark Vurkanov, and Evan Drellich. I haven't read it. I just saw it, and I thought, that's an interesting thing. And they got some numbers to back it up. I think it's worthy of discussion. It's surprising. I thought baseball had kind of fallen into a very comfortable third spot.
Yeah, I mean, and it's funny because, and I'm sure that was more when you were a kid, baseball at one point was bigger than the NFL.
Not in my lifetime, no.
Oh, really?
No, not in my sporting history. I cannot remember a moment where it wasn't the NFL.
Okay.
Or
yeah.
football. Football has always been bigger than baseball. Now,
Yeah.
maybe that was when I was 4 in 1969, but by the time I was paying attention in 75, it's been football.
Well, and I think part of that could be because we're from Texas.
Well, yeah, I think that there was
on a national level, baseball up until like probably sometime in the 70s was,
again, by 75, and maybe that's the time you're talking about.
Yeah.
I have a memory of the Yankees.
Yeah.
I have a memory of, what they were, and it's not necessarily they were good. I just have a memory of the Yankees, but, my memories were of, and it wasn't just Cowboys. My memories were of the mid-70s USC football Trojans.
Yeah.
And the New York Jets of the early 70s. So it wasn't just a local thing. It was a national thing.
That's
and
one
it was
thing that's
college
hard
and pro.
for baseball compared to these other two sports is football and basketball both have a good collegiate.
Yeah, there's two flavors
There's
to
a
it.
following for. College baseball is what it is.
It's grown
People don't watch it
immensely over the last especially over the last 6 or 7 years. It really has popped, but
it's
still
nothing like what they've got. Okay, so we were talking about. God, what were we talking? Which game were we talking about?
I'm sorry, I threw you off. We were talking Nebraska and Fred Hoiberg.
So 4 players on the floor with 1 minute to go in the game, Of course, it's an easy bucket. Like, and I think we've got the audio of. I'll play the audio from Fred Hoiberg. I guess trying to explain what happened here. Here's him saying what happened with only with while he only had 4 players out there.
About 58 seconds left. They had that deep ball to Alvaro for the bucket. I think there were 4 players on the court. Can you say what happened?
I'll address that one, Myron. Put that one on me. It was a miscommunication, and I'm the head coach. Put that one on me.
So that they were asking that question to Rink Mast, like who is the big at Nebraska, like what was going on with that? And Fred Hoiberg jumped in, and then they asked him, "Are the officials supposed to let you know that you've only got 4 players on the floor?"
Just going back to the 4 men on the court on that final inbound, there's some confusion online about if that's the rules. You're supposed to have 5 guys on the court. Were the officials supposed to hold the ball before the ball was put in play?
Good question, Robin. I've never been in a situation like that. I know they always count to make sure there's not 6. I don't know the rule on that with 4. But, yeah, I mean, again, it was a miscommunication, and, unfortunately it happened. But, as far as the rule, I've never been a part of anything like that.
Wow. Dude, this is – and because this happened in the Sweet 16, it'll be forgotten. If this happened in the Final Four, the national championship game, this is Chris Webber timeout. That's what I was just thinking. It's like this is one of the biggest bonehead things.
And when you get into these situations, a lot of times it's because you've got a big rotation. You're playing 8 guys, and you're rotating, you're calling timeouts, and you're putting guys in for offense and defense. Hoiberg's only playing 7 dudes.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like he had a bunch of bench guys that were coming in and out. You had 2 guys on the bench. In fact, and you looked over, and you suddenly had 3 guys who didn't have sweats on. And you should have known, wait a minute, I should only have 2 guys that don't have sweats on, and I got 3 guys over here that are in shorts. There's too many guys over here. So there's that. It's not like you had a big rotation. What he did was there was an assistant coach was talking to 2 dudes, and neither one of them went in.
Yeah.
I think because Hoiberg dove in so fast, he wasn't going to let his player throw an assistant coach under the bus. Did you notice how quickly he jumped in?
Yeah.
That was on me. But I don't think that was Coach Hoiberg's responsibility to count the 5. That's not his job. You know what I mean? There's an assistant coach that's supposed to be the quality control dude, making sure the 5 guys that he was talking about are out there. That's another dude's job. Coach's job is to, make sure, pay attention to the scorekeeper, because the scorekeeper's supposed to talk to him. Coach's job is to look at the refs. You can't pawn it off on the ref. It's still your job to have 5 dudes on the court. But a lot of times refs will go, hey, coach.
Yeah.
And, hey, coach, and maybe not tell him you only got 4, but hey, coach, look around.
Especially in a key moment like that.
So I don't know how much you blame the ref because it's not his job, but a lot of refs will, out of courtesy and professional relationships, going, hey, coach. But it's still on you, and somebody talked to 2 dudes that were playing the same position, and neither one of them went in.
Yeah. Tough way to lose a game. And they were in control of this game until about the last 2 or 3 minutes of it.
I was just like an anaconda, man. They just start squeezing you, and the possessions get harder and harder and harder as the game went on. I really appreciate how these guys play, and talk about timely shooting. Oh my God.
Yeah.
If you left them open the last 10 minutes of the game, I think they hit every open shot.
Because they were not shooting well early in the game, and then they started to fall for Sturts and for Cooper Cook.
Fulgarius?
Fulgarius is the
dude, this ice-cold killer there at the end.
He hit a couple big ones. Tate Sage hit a couple big ones, but they were bad early shooting, and at the end of the game, it's just a different story,
They didn't miss.
Brutal way to lose, and that's got to be like the toughest flight home. Like 4 guys on the court. I can't even imagine a world where that happens. Like that's so crazy to me. That was the craziest thing that happened yesterday. The other game, we talked about it a little. Arizona absolutely obliterates Arkansas.
They did, man.
We'll get into that coming up next. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1.
Let's be honest. Watching the Rangers is better when you got something on the line. On Rangers game days, call your shot with the Morning Huddles. Rangers Double Dinger Payday.
Play ball!
Pick the Ranger you think will send 1 into the seats. He hits 1, you're going to a Rangers game. He hits 2, Now you've just been upgraded. Tickets and a hotel stay. That's what we call getting paid. Wake up with the Morning Huddle. Make your pick and win with the Morning Huddle's Rangers Double Dinger Payday. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home of the Texas Rangers.
The Valero Texas Open is a can't-miss event. Here's your chance to enjoy food, drinks, and the world's best PGA Tour pros as they tee it up at TPC San Antonio. You won't want to miss the unforgettable, unexpected, and winning moments at the Valero Texas Open. Proceeds help us continue a long-standing tradition of giving back to our community. Buy tickets on ValeroTexasOpen.com and join us April 2nd through the 5th.
George gets justice. After being hit by an 18-wheeler, the experienced attorneys of George Salinas Injury Lawyers are San Antonio's choice for getting you the maximum compensation you deserve. With over 110 years of combined experience, they've recovered millions for their clients. 18-wheelers may be bigger than you on the road, but you can be bigger than them in the courtroom. George guarantees that you don't pay unless they win your case. Call 210-225-0909 today for a free consultation. George gets justice. GetGeorge.com.
March is Truck Month at North Park Chevrolet in Castroville. Get a new heavy duty for 3.9% financing and no payments for 90 days. Or drive the 2026 Equinox LT with 3.9% financing. All North Park vehicles get a 1-year wash tub pass and 2 years complimentary oil changes. Open till 9 p.m. Fridays and Saturdays in March. Together, let's drive. North Park Chevrolet, 10 minutes by Loop 410 in Castroville. Must qualify. Call 830-355-2107 for full price and offer details.
Running a business means wearing multiple hats. So if you're like me, you probably started out using your personal phone, taking client calls and texts nonstop. As my business grew, I needed something smarter. That's when I switched to Quo, the #1 business phone system. Quo works right on your phone or computer. No carrying 2 phones, no clunky landline, just one easy app you can try for free. Your team can share one number and handle calls and texts together like a shared inbox. Any teammate can jump into the conversation so customers get faster responses. And Quo's AI assistant summarizes your calls and responds to customers 24/7 so you never miss a lead or opportunity. All this starts at just $15 a month. That's basically 2 coffees. You can even keep your current business phone number. Find out why 90,000 businesses trust Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports. That's quo.com/sports to try Quo free. QUO.com/SPORTS.
Diabetes, high blood pressure, anxiety meds, everyone's on them. If you're a 50-year-old male, maybe a bit porky, and you may even have type 2 diabetes, $1 million of term insurance may only cost you about $200 a month. Call Term Provider. Speak with Big Lou at 800-444-2013. Big Lou will find a term life policy for you even if you have type 2 diabetes, are overweight, or have high blood pressure. Term Provider has helped thousands of people like you who think they can't afford term life insurance. To buy $1 million of affordable term life for you, all you need to do is call Big Lou at 800-444-2013. Lou will make sure the scales are tipped in your favor. Call 800-444-2013. Big Lou will answer your call and work to fit you into a term life policy that you can afford. Remember, Big Lou's like you. He's on meds too. Call 800-444-2013 or biglou.com.
We're definitely going to be late to the concert. I feel like we should be there by now.
I'm just taking a little detour. I gotta fill up my gas tank, and I know this place a couple towns over where the gas is cheaper.
Are you serious? We're gonna be late for the concert because you're driving out of the way for cheaper gas? Just use Upside.
What's Upside?
Upside is the free cashback app that gets you real cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait, I can get cash back just for buying the gas I need anyway?
Yes, I use it all the time, and I've made around $200. Now pull over so you can download the Upside app before we miss the concert.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code SHARP25 to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime, right to your bank, PayPal, or as a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code SHARP25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code SHARP25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus. That's code SHARP25.
What if your instincts could pay off?
With Robinhood Prediction Markets, you can put your sports IQ to work on the games you know best. It's not you against the house. It's you participating in a live market. Buy or sell your predictions all game long. Trade every play with Robinhood. Visit Robinhood.com/predict. That's Robinhood.com/predict. Futures and cleared swaps trading involves significant risk and is not appropriate for everyone. Event contracts are offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, a registered futures commission merchant and swap firm.
It's the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
Sing it, George! Got $100 burning in my billfold. Probably gonna save it, but I got in a hole. Oh, man. Vic, that's you, isn't it?
What?
You got $100 smoking in your billfold?
Yeah.
See, you probably
George
should
had-
save it, but it's burning a hole.
George had a $100 bill. Robert Earl had two 20s and a 10.
Yeah.
I got a $2 bill.
I got $1.50 in nickels.
No, I literally have a $2 bill. That's it.
When I was driving boats, lots of travelers like to tip in $2 bills. I don't know why.
Who does?
When I was driving boats, you know, you're begging for tips.
Yeah.
And I'd probably pull a $2 bill off every drive. People like to travel with $2 bills and tip like you're
odd.
fancy. So, no, you just look dumb. Because if you're spending a $2 bill, normally if you're like at a convenience store, that means you're just about out of cash. Like this,
yeah.
You're like, this is all I have left.
See? This is my emergency.
Yeah,
$2.
so it's a $2 bill tucked in the back. So when when I was driving boats using those $2 bills, and you'd use more than one of them, people are like, "Oh, you poor thing, you're breaking into grandma's Christmas money. All those $2 bills Granny sent you. You're having to spend on gas.
Yeah.
I feel so bad for you."
Womp womp. Before the break, we were talking Arizona and Arkansas, and what an absolute beatdown. The biggest loss in Calipari's tournament career. Have you changed your mind at all about Arizona, if they're winning the title or not?
I can't. Well, styles make fights, so there's going to be a couple of roadblocks, but they are the best team I've seen. I'll tell you that.
I think so too. I think quite frankly, I think the only team that could maybe beat them is Michigan,
as far as size goes.
Just size and the way that they play. I don't know that I think Arizona is about to give Purdue the absolute business.
Purdue's in trouble. Because you know what? Arizona plays Big Ten basketball. They look like a Big Ten team.
They're
to me.
bullies.
Yeah, they're just big, strong,
bullies.
and just keep coming, man. I can envision a world where they come up against a team where they can't make a shot. But I can't envision a world where they get out rebounded or get out turned. I just can't see that happening to them. I can see a night where they just go cold as ice. But even then, I just trying to find a way. How do these guys get beat? How do you beat them over 40 minutes? And they don't have a lot of chinks because they don't make enough mistakes to capitalize on. So you're going to have to outscore them, and they're huge. And it's not about, we'll take away the three. No, they don't care. They don't care. But they're opportunistic enough where they make enough of them where you feel like it matters to them. But it really doesn't.
I'll tell you what happened last night, too. And we talked about maybe Darius Acuff was going to have a game that he could convince people he was worthy of being, a number one pick.
No, I don't think he did that. But, he had to.
Darius Acuff is an objectively bad defensive player.
Well, I don't think he's asked to play defense. I think he has every possibility of being a defender on ball, but he's little.
See,
so
I think he's going to just get torched in the NBA. I think he is.
Well, he would get torched regardless, because no matter what from here on out, everybody he guards, but once a 3 weeks, is going to be about 25 pounds heavier than him.
Yeah,
and no matter how quick your feet are, you just can't stop these guys from getting in the paint. That's just physics. So, yeah, he's going to be a professional victim in basketball. But much like Brunson was for a while, if you can weather the storm, get stronger, improve your man on defense, but win the game with your offense, you are playable. You can play, but you're going to have to outscore your guy by 10 every night.
It's Jordan Poole. That's what I'm seeing.
He could be Jordan. He could be the kid from Florida last year.
Trey Young. Maybe Trey Young's a higher end version of Jordan Poole, but he's a guy that this is the guy we want to go at.
Yeah, he's a professional victim. And until you bulk up and get coverage and get a team around you that can do that, yes, he's a bench dude that comes up that gives you 20 points a night, but it's in 14 minutes instead of 20.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Good run for Arkansas, but they were outmanned in this. And Arizona, it's going to be hard to outman them is what I'm seeing going forward. All right, we got 1 hour down, 3 hours to go. We got tickets to the Valero Texas Open coming today. We're going to be celebrating Friday all damn day, baby. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1.
When you think San Antonio sports, think 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Your home for the Cowboys. KTFM Floresville and SASportsStar.com.
This report is sponsored by the Texas Department of Transportation. Traffic laws help keep everyone safe, including pedestrians. Cross the street only at intersections and crosswalks. Wait for the walk signal and look left, right, left before crossing. Be safe. Walk smart. A message from TxDOT.
If you've been thinking about buying a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV, think Ancira.com. Browse through thousands of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, SUVs, and RVs. Shop for your next new Chevrolet, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Ford, Buick, or GMC. Looking for an import? We have a huge selection of Kias, VWs, and Nissans. For your home away from home, a full line of RVs and campers. And you'll always get the lowest Ancira price, in-store or online at Ancira.com.
Join the Blitz this afternoon at NAW, Northwest Automotive Warehouse on Calabria Road.
Come check out all the cool accessories to upgrade your tailgating and seasonal adventures with real truck products like Undercover, Ultraflex, Retracts, and other outdoor must-haves.
Plus, the Gunslingers will be there ahead of the big tailgate party NAW is hosting tomorrow. That will be a great family event with free food, games, and prizes.
The Blitz live today at NAW, Northwest Automotive Warehouse in the Big Red Building on Calabria Road.
Hi, Flo here to say that Progressive knows that life can change quickly, so it's good to have flexible coverage.
Oh, like when I have to take my ex off my policy.
Oh, sorry. But yes, we can do that.
And can you send them a message and tell them that they have trust issues that they need to work on?
We don't really get in the middle of these conflicts.
Also, can you let him know that I was faking interest in his band and it's probably time to grow up?
I'm not going to do it. Just know that with Progressive, you can easily make changes to your auto insurance because we know life changes.
Also, I'm staying in touch with his mom because she's absolutely lovely.
Bad idea.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Indeed presents hires you can't afford to get wrong, like a staff accountant at the height of tax season.
Congrats. Looks like the company owes, $50 in taxes. How about that?
That seems low. Why only 50?
Why do you care so much? It's not your money.
This is your job for sponsored jobs. This is what happens when you don't sponsor your job on Indeed. Next time, get matched with quality candidates with Indeed sponsored jobs. Visit Indeed.com/hire now and sponsor your job today.
The Gomez Law Firm is the firm that San Antonio turns to for personal injury law. We have Jose from the Gomez Law Firm here with us. With over 1,200 five-star Google reviews, the Gomez Law Firm is proud of the winning record and results that are attached to these reviews.
We encourage people to go online and look at our review because we want to make sure that you feel comfortable choosing the right attorney. And we assure you, you go to Google and look up our reviews, you're going to be satisfied.
It's important to hire an attorney you can trust, and the reviews speak for themselves. The Gomez Law Firm has been San Antonio's trusted provider of personal injury law since 1973.
There are not a lot of businesses that stick around for even 50 years, let alone personal injury law firms.
The Gomez Law Firm continues to fight for our San Antonio community, and the results matter. If you've been injured in an accident or hit by a company vehicle, then contact them today at joegomezlaw.com. That's joegomezlaw.com.
And remember, Gomez Law fights.
Why do you love Shriners Children's?
I love seeing all the opportunities she gets from being here. It's the look on her face the first time we walked in and she saw somebody else that looked like her.
They take good care of you.
It's just amazing because when I come here, I feel like I belong.
Shriners Children's provides specialized care and therapy that helps kids like me do what I love most.
At first, when the accident happened, we didn't think she was gonna walk again, but when she came to Shriners, it gave us hope that, hey, Braylee's gonna walk again.
This place is amazing, and I can't believe how much it's helped me through my hard times.
What I love about Shriners Children's is the mission.
There's nowhere else in the world that I could provide the care that we provide for the patient and the family.
Thank you for helping us do what we love the most.
To learn more, visit loveshriners.org. Thank you.
Some people reach a line and stop. Some hit a wall and turn around. Then there are the ones who cross the line, climb the wall, face obstacles, and turn them to their advantage. That's where we come in. We're the next rodeo. We design bold marketing that drives real growth. A creative partner for businesses ready to push forward beyond what's expected. The Next Rodeo. Learn more at thenextrodeo.com.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. Just cleared that trouble spot at 35 southbound past Division, south side of town. It was a stall, now clear. Still working the wreck on the west side at Highway 90, westbound at Loop 410. It is taking up a right lane. Downtown, we've got this ongoing road work. 35 southbound St. Mary's to North Florida Street. Various lanes blocked. And 35 southbound, that on-ramp from 37-281. Road work has the entry blocked. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA. Time Saver Traffic.
San Antonio Sports Center.
In college hoops, and then there were 12. Half the Elite Eight is set, although the Longhorns won't be there as they lost to Purdue last night 79-77. They joined Iowa, who took care of Nebraska 77-71. Arizona bulldozed Arkansas 109-88. And finally, Illinois took care of Houston in a rock fight 65-55. The Texas Rangers opening day did not go so well. They fell to the Phillies 5-3. The Astros, they dropped their opener as well to the Angels 3-0. In the NBA, the Spurs return to action tomorrow night as they're riding a 7-game win streak into Milwaukee to take on the Bucks. Tips up for 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. I'm Rob Thompson for 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Sports Center is brought to you by Buyers Barricades, the Texas Authority in barricade rental. BuyersBarricades.com.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
$7:02 on the Morning Huddle, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Yeah, SR, can you imagine Acuff, Garden Castle, or Harper?
Oh, no.
It's a layup drill for
it
those.
Would be.
Oh, God.
At least
I'm telling
now.
you, man.
At least now.
I like, I mean, there's nothing not to like about the offensive game. It's just.
There's college basketball and there's pro basketball. And pro basketball, the dollar value is double, as does the size. And he's going to be a victim.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean he can't play in the league and average 20 points a night, but he will be, he'll give up 20. I mean, it's just.
I think Trey Young is a pretty apt comp.
They're different in that Acuff will play at the rim. Acuff is a bucket getter, and Trey Young was a shooter. And there's very different. Yeah. You know, Acuff will pick up fouls. He's going to get you a lot of points because he's going to take a lot of free throws. He gets into the paint. And he could build a strong enough base and be able to handle the defensive pressure and keep the ball in his hands into the paint. Right now, he's not strong enough. He's quick enough, but if he's got a guy on him, he can't get to do where he wants to do in the NBA. It'll come. Right now, you plug him in any team and give him 15 minutes, he'll give you 10 points. He's ready for that. And that's a first-round draft pick right there. He's got enough in his bag to do that. But I think when you watch him play, and then you watch Wagler play, and you watched Kingston Flemings play, and you watch my favorite of the night is the Flurries, whatever his name is, from Arizona, who, my gosh, he is good. They all have something athletically or size-wise on Acuff, but Acuff is the best scorer of the bunch.
I agree.
So it's just a matter of what you need and where you're drafting. I would take all of those guards before Acuff. And Acuff will get the numbers to justify being maybe Rookie of the Year by the number of points he scores, because he is that kind of scorer. But for the teams to build with, he's not a builder. He's an adder. You're adding on to a very good team, or you're starting with him and you're building around him, and no one's going to do that.
I guess maybe there is maybe a Jalen Brunson comp would be fair.
That's what I'm saying. Brunson is a good match, but the difference between Brunson and Acuff is Brunson's got hips and thighs. He's
Acuff kind of looks strong.
Well, he will eventually.
He looks like
He's
a
young
running
man.
back kind of.
Well, think about where Brunson was when he was a young man in college at the time at Nova. I mean, he was a thinner dude too, but already a little bit thicker. Because Brunson has hips and strength down there, he can dribble into the paint. He's strong enough to keep those bigger dudes off him. Acuff is not. He can't body his way in and be strong into the paint and then be the threat to deliver that opens up the point that Brunson's able to get. He's a far better perimeter player than Brunson will ever be because he's got twice the quickness. But the NBA game requires him to get in the paint, draw the fouls, and consistently to deliver, and defensively at least be able to lean into a guard and keep them from where they want to go. And Acuff can't do that.
Well, and my buddy last night was saying because we were talking about Acuff, and like I was saying, this dude's defense is like it's worse than G League level. And he was like, well, also take into account, he's playing against Arizona, and these dudes are all just studs. And I said, well, also remember that dude that's like 5'9" for High Point. Like 5'9", 170 pounds that was like blowing by him. Like it's not just this game that points it out. Like this is a problem.
Well, I think some of it is by design though, AJ. I think that if he was told, look, man, your job is to defend and you everything you have is about keeping your guy from getting to the rim or whatever it might be, I think we'd see a very different. His game, he has to score a bunch of points for Arkansas to win. The Calipari has told him, it is your job to score at every opportunity. And if it's a decision between me or you and another dude, you take the shot. Unless this dude's about to hit an open jumper, it is your world. When it's that job, you're allowed to take some defense as a second opportunity because by the time the guy got a bucket, you're already thinking about where do I need to be offensively? Where am I to get the ball in and let's go? So his job isn't to play defense. His job is to slow the ball down and get ready for offense. And to the detriment, quite frankly, of a scouting report. But the guy can play defense. He's got all the athletic ability. It's just a matter of telling him how to do it and when to do it.
I don't know, man.
But it's a size thing at the end of the day. And
yeah. There's some – I mean, he's better than this guy, but like Colin Sexton is another guy I could think like
Sexton with Young Bull was bigger.
Maybe.
Oh, Young Bull was bigger.
What about Devin Booker? Like, is that
bigger? These guys are all bigger.
I guess so. Yeah.
I think if you're looking for a comp, and when he's on, offensively he has Iverson looks. He doesn't have the crossover. I'm not saying he's Iverson, but think about what Iverson was on defense. A liability, man. But he made up for it.
Allen Iverson jumped lanes. Like he was because remember he was always like near the top of the league in steals.
Yeah,
but Acuff is like he's a watcher. Well, that's a problem.
Well, no,
to me.
He's not watching. He's preparing to get the ball to go down the other side.
But that leaves him watching.
But that's his gig. I'm saying, if coach tells him to play, he's got everything he needs to play defense, and that's going to have to improve. But first and foremost, he's going to have to add some weight. I mean, first and foremost, he's a fly. I mean, you can just knock him off his dribble offensively. If you're close to him, and defensively, he can't stop anything. He can if you play him in a kind of a man-to-man situation, which he's rarely in. He can jump some lanes every now and then, leave his dude, but he's a long way from that. That still doesn't mean he's not a top 15 pick. We're picking apart a brilliant basketball player.
Dude,
but
if you're good enough at that, if you're good enough at scoring, they'll find a way to get you on the floor.
But he's an immediate bucket, and that's. But there's a lot of college kids that come out that way. But he's got a natural. He had 28 points last night. Didn't feel like it.
No,
didn't feel like it. But those are the great scores when it didn't feel like it, and you look at the box and there it is.
Yeah, that last night kind of. And again, I've watched him and seen some things. I'm like, wow. But also, just when you watch it close, you realize, boy, if you're only watching one side of the court, you're going to see a lot of things you like. When you watch the full game, especially when things get out of hand like they did last night, and you start to go, what's going wrong here? Oh, it's 5-on-4 on one end of the court.
Well, I mean, it wasn't that bad. I
thought it was atrocious.
He had some layups that he gave up late that he got picked off of, but they were searching for him. He was a victim. He was playing against a point guard that was more experienced and stronger.
And bigger, yeah. And everybody's going to be bigger than him in the NBA.
Yeah, so you draft him knowing his job is to outscore the other guy, not to stop him. And if you bring him in, Patty Mills is a good example. Lou. I mean, there's lots of 6 men who don't play any defense but go get 20 a night and help teams win.
No, you're right.
And he's kind of the guy that
Jordan Clarkson and
all those guys, San Antonio's own. But those guys are also a little bit bigger. He's going to be a spot dude with lightning quick speed. I don't like him any less than I did before, but I saw dudes last night that are going to be better NBA players.
But all the guys you're talking about are all, like you said, guys who come off the bench. We 2 days ago, people were talking about this guy like a top 5 pick.
Well, I think you
don't draft a guy in the top 5 to say, yeah, you're going to be our 8th guy.
Well, depending on the team. I mean, he's a very specific, unique talent that not every team can even think about drafting. But if you're in the 5th and you're already a decent team and what you're looking for is some spark, some activity, dude, he's number 1 on your list for that.
Yeah, I was turned off by what I saw from him last night. And again, not only that, it's just because I thought back to that High Point game where he was getting roasted by a guy who literally, is the size of most junior high kids.
Roasted against quick on quick, yeah. He dominated that game, man. I mean,
on one side of the ball, he did dominate that game.
That's what his job is.
But that's against High Point defenders. You should be dominating those guys,
and he did.
But you shouldn't be letting a 5'9", 170-pound guard blow by you.
Well, he blows by everybody.
If we're going to take you seriously as an NBA, lottery pick.
He's a lottery pick, and we'll go in the top 10. I mean, I
don't doubt it. I'm just saying, to me, that's not. It's going to be disappointment for somebody.
I don't think so.
Or you've got to really go into it understanding that this dude is literally about as a one way of a player as you're gonna see. Well, that's looked at as an elite guy,
as an 18-year-old freshman.
Well, he ain't gonna grow, Rob.
No, but neither did Brunson. But no, he might still very well grow. Let's not stop that. A lot of kids grow past 18, but that's not whether he does or not. That it's more about weight and experience for him. But he's a top 10 pick. There's no question.
I don't disagree.
There's no
I just
question.
I don't think I'd want him.
Just one game isn't going to ruin what was a, keep in mind, SEC Player of the Year, and he rewrote the Arkansas record book. I mean, he absolutely did. So lots of skill there. Just he ran into a team that is full of older, stronger dudes, and it was evident.
And he is, I think, the only guy in this class that is going to have a shoe deal when he walks on the floor next year.
Does he already have it?
A Reebok, yeah. Him, Iverson posted a thing on social media last night, said the next him, and showed him wearing his Reeboks.
The last Kentucky guard to sign a shoe deal with Reebok was John Wall.
Uh-huh.
And there's a lot of John Wall in Acuff. That didn't work out.
Did not.
Well, I mean, that was an injury thing, but
let's face it, John Wall wasn't on trajectory to be.
Oh yeah, he was. Yeah, he was.
Oh
yeah, for 2 years there. I mean, yeah, he was. Yeah, he was. I mean, that backcourt for a couple years was worth. There was a reason why they all got paid.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, I'll give him some credit for early years, but all I could think of was, the last guy that looked like you that signed with Reebok, that didn't end well.
Didn't lead to a lot of wins.
No. You got to do a lot of pay.
Yeah.
John Wall got paid.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see how Acuff stock does as now that there's a little more film on him. Again, I'm not saying the guy can't ball. He can score at will. But it's just not the kind of guy I'm looking for when I'm talking about a top 5 pick. It just seems crazy.
I don't think he's a top 5 pick. He's top 10.
Okay.
Like I said, there's 3 guards that are going to get picked before him. We saw play last night.
Wagler, Kingston, and
those 2 definitely. I shouldn't say just those last night. There's another couple that are going to go tonight that might go before him. So he's a top 10 pick.
Okay. All right. So that's last night's games. Now we're down to 12. We're going to knock 4 more off the table tonight.
Swain might have played him over this tournament. Might have played himself into the tournament, into the upper half of the first round.
Hey, so Swain's like 6'8".
Yeah,
that's like a different level of man.
But again, he's going to be an NBA guard.
He might be. But
his ability to go from 3-point land to mid-range jump shot is DeMar DeRozan-esque. That guy is smooth as silk.
Yeah, that guy. But I don't know that he's going to come out.
He shouldn't.
I know Kelvin's going to try to. He's going to do everything he can to keep him locked in. Which means there's probably a bag coming to his house.
He made some money. I'll tell you that.
Although, block out, bro. Come on, man. Man.
Plant your feet.
Don't let him tip it over your head. Come on, man.
Guard your space.
All right, so we've got 4 games tonight that we're going to look forward to. Coming up next, we will do that. It is the Morning Huddle, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Monday just got better. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star is hosting the Spring Golf Classic After Party at the Hangar Bar and Grill on Petrenko. Party kicks off at 2 p.m. with the Blitz live on site. Big love to our tournament sponsor, Flight by Yingling, and props to our co-sponsors, Jesse Hernandez, the Texas Chunkla, Jim B, and Sarah Otto Group, On the Rocks Premium Cocktails, PPL Motorhomes, and Hornitos for making it happen. The Sports Star Golf Classic After Party, Monday at 2, Hangar Bar on Petrenko.
Indeed presents hires you can't afford to get wrong, like a staff accountant at the height of tax season.
Congrats. Looks like the company owes, $50 in taxes. How about that?
That seems low. Why only 50?
Why do you care so much? It's not your money.
This is a job for Sponsored Jobs. This is what happens when you don't sponsor your job on Indeed. Next time, get matched with quality candidates with Indeed Sponsored Jobs. Visit Indeed.com/hire now and sponsor your job today.
Springfest is happening now at Lowe's. Keep the spotlight on your yard with Stay Green Premium 2 cubic foot mulch, 5 bags for $10. Plus, when you want more help indoors, get up to 40% off select major appliances that help you supercharge your chores. Our best lineup is here at Lowe's. Valid to 4/22 while supplies last. Selection varies by location. See Lowe's.com for details. Mulch offer excludes Alaska and Hawaii.
Trying to keep up with today's fast-changing digital landscape? With more ways to consume content than ever before, it is getting harder to reach your customers. You need more than just a presence. You need the experts at Conrex Digital. We craft websites that convert. We curate engaging content on social and block channels. We generate quality leads through Google and Meta. We dominate your competition on streaming TV. Bold marketing, real results. Conrex Digital makes it happen. Visit conrexdigital.com. That's conrexdigital.com.
America's #1 destination for lifted trucks, custom builds, and off-road ready vehicles is here. Lifted Trucks. San Antonio is on the corner of I-35 and Judson. Shop over 1,000 lifted trucks online at liftedtrucks.com or visit one of our Texas locations today.
San Antonio's newest sports headquarters, Novo Brewery. Juicy, thick-cut ribeye, picanha prime sirloin, Brazilian empanadas, stacked burgers, and more. This is bring your appetite food. Novo is attached to North Star Mall with late hours. Visit novobrew.com.
Running a business means wearing multiple hats. So if you're like me, you probably started out using your personal phone, taking client calls and texts nonstop. As my business grew, I needed something smarter. That's when I switched to Quo, the #1 business phone system. Quo works right on your phone or computer. No carrying 2 phones, no clunky landline, just one easy app you can try for free. Your team can share one number and handle calls and texts together like a shared inbox. Any teammate can jump into the conversation, so customers get faster responses. And Quo's AI assistant summarizes your calls and responds to customers 24/7, so you never miss a lead or opportunity. All this starts at just $15 a month. That's basically 2 coffees. You can even keep your current business phone number. Find out why 90,000 businesses trust Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports. That's quo.com/sports to try Quo free. QUO.com/SPORTS.
Hi, Flo here from Progressive. You know, life changes quickly, so it's good to have flexible coverage.
Oh, you mean like adding another vehicle?
Yes, that's something we can do.
Great, because I was thinking about getting a van so we could just keep the kids' softball stuff in the car.
Oh, we don't need to get into specifics. Just saying it's easy to change.
Oh, and Hannah wants to try the tuba.
Again, we don't need the specifics.
Last year, she wanted to be a tap dancer, but that only lasted 2 lessons.
Okay.
But she kept the shoes because they are adorable.
Well, just know that with Progressive, you can easily add another car to your auto insurance because we know life changes.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
No! It's just a golf lesson, champ. Loosen up. I can't. See that Hyundai Santa Fe? Yeah. I only paid. Finish up on your own. I gotta run.
Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days on the Hyundai Tucson, Tucson Hybrid, Santa Fe, or Santa Fe Hybrid. Now, during the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Hurry, offer ends March 31st. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
You're locked on The Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
It's showtime!
Everybody's looking forward to the weekend, Friday. Oh, we love Friday here at the Morning Huddle. We've got a big weekend ahead of us of alcohol and drugs and
food.
Oh, yeah.
Are you talking about like Sudafed?
No. I'm talking about black tar.
For the
jeez.
Because everything at my house is covered in a yellow powder.
All
that oak pollen
is that what
everywhere.
it is? It's all over my yard.
Everywhere on everything, and even if you're not allergic, man, it's everywhere.
It's annoying.
Oh,
it's taking up my whole yard. That's the other thing. I was doing some research about why my grass sucks so much, and I've been like paying a company to come out and like treat my yard and try to grow better grass.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm just going to give up. I think when you have oak trees,
that the leaves.
The reality is you can't have oak trees and grass
because the coverage. You have to have to have a very specific kind of grass. And if you're running with St. Augustine, it just ain't gonna work.
It ain't gonna work. So
you need Bermuda.
I need to decide if I want to xeriscape or what I want to do, because
do it like you did in Vegas.
Cactus.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not opposed to that.
Yeah.
I have. You have HOA rules?
I got to see what my HOA rules are. That's one.
I imagine you got to have green grass or at least an attempt in your front yard.
Yeah.
Because I've been in your neighborhood, I haven't seen any xeriscape, and you'd think somebody would have bailed on it. Just decided I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah, but I have got massive oak trees, and it is.
That's the allure. That's why you bought the house.
Yeah, it looks so good until you realize, you can't have grass if you've got these awesome trees.
And they suck the water underneath.
They fight for the same things the grass is fighting for, and the oak trees are going to win.
Well, I've got oak, but I have cedar, which is even worse. Those are just giant weeds.
Yeah, but you don't have you're not
They're giant.
They are. They're just weeds.
Yeah, but
hackberries too.
Your yard is cleared.
Yeah, I've got area. But
you've got
a lot more
an
I'd
area
like to
for
have
grass.
Cleared.
Yeah. You've got a lot more space. I've got a limited amount of what I could consider a yard. And my backyard it's not 100% xeriscaped, but it's about 60%, and the rest is
because you've got
for
90% shade back there. There's nothing going to grow underneath it unless you buy stuff that can.
Yeah.
It's turf. Get artificial turf.
I've never known anybody that had more than about 8 square feet of turf that was happy with it in 5 years.
I had turf in Vegas. That was like,
but you had a little thing that you didn't have. I've seen people do 30 square feet of turf.
Oh no, it looks crazy,
and it doesn't look right, and it starts to stink, and there's mildew. I've not experienced the best, but the people that have known that had it at the end of the day just didn't really appreciate it.
Brian says if you have trees, recommend to put zoysia grass, not Bermuda. Bermuda needs sunlight, otherwise it will thin out. Zoysia.
Zoysia.
I've never even heard of zoysia grass.
It's a drought tolerant. It handles.
Sounds very expensive.
You can throw the seeds out.
Charge it to my card. I have the zoysia grass. You only have St. Augustine. You sound poor.
Think about St. Augustine. If you got St. Augustine and it's green, you ain't poor because you're paying a water bill.
Oh, I know.
No. If you got green St. Augustine, you got money.
That's what I want.
Or a leaky pipe.
Restrictions.
Yeah, or a leaky pipe or some or something.
Good luck at stage 3.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's not going to happen.
My neighbor used to have St. Augustine, and during the water restrictions, she would be out there at 2 a.m, man.
Especially after you go buy a pallet of grass. I'd be out there too, man. That's an investment.
She goes, "You're not going to tell on me, are you?" I'm like, "I don't know."
I had a house in South Florida, that had tiff grass for about 15 square feet in my backyard. Now, I don't know if you've ever had tiff grass, but it's putting green grass.
Okay.
And I had to have a push mower that had the rotating blades to mow that little thing because it had to be like razor sharp to cut that little flat grass. What a nightmare, man. Whoever decided to do that's a terrible idea.
Yeah,
it's pretty.
Yeah, I need to figure out what the deal is. Some people are saying you can get money if you xeriscape.
Yeah, if you do, you can go and if you buy the proper plants, you get some kickbacks. Yeah.
Yeah, this zoysia does sound pretty good.
Yeah, you can buy the seed. It's not that expensive.
It takes 2 to 3 years to fully establish. So we're talking about seeds. We're not talking about
you can buy it by the pallet too. Yeah.
That's what I would prefer. I want it to be. I want it immediate. But I don't know.
Vic, you down to lay some sod?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Vic,
I'll be down there.
All right.
You need a few bucks?
You got some buddies down there?
I'll do it for a case of Dr. Pepper
Got a
Zero.
case of Schlitz.
Done.
It'll be okay.
Yeah.
Okay, case of Schlitz.
I told you guys I went to my Home Depot. Like I've lived in I lived in Texas most of my life. Then it was the same thing in Vegas. My whole life, you go to Home Depot, there's some dudes waiting to work.
Need some help.
If you got especially if you got a truck, they run at you like
they're ready, man. They're ready to work.
Anymore, man.
My neighborhood up there, that Home Depot, there are 0 day laborers, 0. And I was
All got narked on.
I was like driving around real slow, like where are they at? Like they gotta just be.
Oh, there's
you're
one. No,
trolling
it's
for
Vic.
hookers.
Hey, Vic, what's going on?
Not a single one.
I can find a hooker easier than I can a day later.
Yeah.
Well, put
Ask
her to
them,
work.
hey, can you throw some sod?
Yeah, put her to work.
$50 an hour?
I'm gonna have to. It says
Dr. Pepper Zero is more expensive than Schlitz. Wah, wah.
This is
All right, I'll do Coke Zero then.
Zoysia might be the move here. This might be the move.
Yeah.
There's a Buffalo Zoysia that's great that I've planted before.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, before you do that, look on YouTube for the pros and cons. That
Let's
way
see, the
you're
other part of
fully
that is
aware.
It
you
says
throw a
there
bunch
can
of
be
seeds down, the birds.
There
suddenly
can be
show up.
chinch bugs.
Yeah, they eat the roots.
I don't know what chinch bugs are,
You
but
never see them. They eat the roots.
But
see, it's a con.
But if I've got a I've got somebody who sprays my yard for pests anyway.
Yeah.
So
will it kill the grass?
No, but I'm asking. Well, can you kill those chinch bugs?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, good.
Yeah, another 400. I'll get on
there's
it.
there's some spikes that you put down that will.
Okay. It says Zoysia grass is popular. Its main disadvantages include slow growth and establishment rates. But if I get the pallets and not the seed,
well, the roots are what they're saying is the roots grow slow.
Oh, okay.
But they go deep.
High cost. Charge it to my card. I'm not worried about the cost. And susceptibility to thatch buildup.
Huh?
What's thatch? Is that like
it's just residual,
like creeping weeds?
No, thatch is like it's such a dense grass that it holds on to the scraps, the cracks, the broken up leaves, the branches.
Oh, okay.
That's thatch. So you have to kind of rake it, or it'll block water through.
It's a lot of maintenance, man.
No more than anything else.
I'll be there 2 days out of the month.
If you've got a decent mower, thatch isn't an issue.
Oh, I've got a good mower.
So that yeah.
This might be the move. Thank you, Brigade Bar. Zoysia.
Yeah.
I'd never even heard of Zoysia grass. Never heard of it in my life. Now look, and it looks pretty good.
It's a thinner blade.
This is the Zoysia is a genus of creeping grasses widespread across much of Asia and Australia.
I don't want no commie grass.
It's popular choice for fairways and teeing areas at golf courses. Oh, imagine if my yard looked like a fairway.
Oh man.
Oh, it'd be so beautiful.
You'd be the envy of the block.
You know, I think this is the move.
That's the
I
way
think
to
this
go,
is
man.
the move. Zoysia.
You gotta have the best grass on the block. Buddy.
Like you do, Vic.
I have a dirt. You've seen mine.
Depending on
Mine's
Vic's
all
photo,
dirt.
the AI enhanced, it's fantastic.
Isn't that?
It
isn't
looks
that
like
awesome?
a fairway.
It's like I told the guy I want my yard to look like this. How much would that cost?
Ever since that tree fell down in Vic's yard, he gave up on the lawn.
Oh yeah, it's done.
Vic was like, "I'm done."
I mean, the
with this
tree was shading what grass I had left, and I had a little bit of St. Augustine, but it's all gone now.
It's all gone.
I think your move
Why don't
is
you get
Zoysia.
Zoysia?
Yeah, nah.
Why don't we? Why don't
With
you
my luck, the birds will eat it.
put it in
Well,
your
that is a
yard?
problem.
Put it in your yard and tell me if it works, and if it does, I'll get it.
Okay. How much can I get with $2?
You got?
So
you do
are
have
you
that
in the
$2
city?
bill.
Yeah.
Are you in the city?
So I live in my address is San Antonio, but I don't live in city limits.
Are you
Like I can't use the dump. I can't use the city.
But do
dump.
you have to abide by the water regulations so
No.
that there's no water cops in your neighborhood?
No.
So you can turn on your sprinkler and just let her go?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, then go get the get the seeds, man.
Go get St. Augustine.
Now's the time.
I'm very water rich. I'm water rich.
Okay.
Yes. No, that might be the move.
I'm on a well. I just have a sprinkler on 24/7.
That's some.
I just waste it.
It's
It's
your,
just running. Who cares?
It's your water.
I don't.
You bought the land. You bought the land. You
From
dug
what
the
I
well.
understand is science. It just goes right back down in the well, right?
I'm
It's
sure.
like a circular.
Yeah, yeah. The circle of life.
So I just keep sprinklers on 24 hours a day.
Yeah. Brian says, Vic, you just need Bermuda if all you're getting is sunlight.
Yeah, I was told that. Yeah, but we'll see how the budget plays out.
Sounds like Brian knows what he's talking about.
I know. Casey says Zoy's is like $300 to $350 a pallet, depending on the type. How many pallets do you think I need for my lawn?
For your front yard?
Yeah.
No more than a pallet. I think a pallet would be plenty.
Oh yeah, that's the move.
There you go.
$350 for the pallet. What do you
You
think?
might need a pallet and a half. You could checkerboard it though with a full pallet.
What about you, Vic? $150 for you to work?
Yeah, I'll do it. Yeah, I checkered when I had St. Augustine delivered. I checkered it, and it took about, I don't know, a year to fully grow.
What do you mean you checkered it?
You checkerboard it. You don't have to cover the entire because they're runners.
Oh, it's
you
creeping
water
grass.
well,
Yeah,
it'll creep out,
yeah.
so you don't need to cover
yeah,
the
and
land.
you lose less, use less grass.
Oh, no. You sound so poor.
I'm on a budget.
Yeah. But all I'm thinking is my wife going like, I hate that it looks like a checkerboard. I want it to be covered in grass.
Yeah, well, tell her to.
Well, when
transfer
you
another
start mowing
500.
it, then you get to talk about it.
Yeah.
When you start edging it, then you get to decide.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, because then my 13-year-old son would have decision-making powers.
Well, no, he has to do it. But if you, I'm just man.
I don't want him having any
I'm
say.
just the contractor here. I ain't gonna do the work.
Yeah.
I just tell you how it's going to get done.
Why don't you put some indigo plants in the front?
That's
go.
That's a
there you go.
plan.
That's a good plan right there.
That's a plan.
And maybe sativa in the back.
Good cover.
Fat E's Barbecue says that's how we know we're old, talking about lawns and grass, and I love it. Don't think I talked about this in my 20s with my friends.
It matters,
maybe
man.
so, yeah.
Oh, yes, it matters.
But you've got a sprinkler system, right?
I do.
It's all set up.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
Man, go get your sod.
That's the move. Yeah, I gotta get this thing going.
It's funny we're doing that. I've got a pallet of mulch coming today, about 300 square feet of
what do you
mulch to throw.
Where are you gonna throw that?
We got a bunch of flower beds. It's just going over what's
is
already
this
there.
for the rose gardens?
No, this is for the other areas.
Okay.
This is a different kind of mulch.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's the move. Now, Brian says Bermuda's cheaper. That'll be better for seeds, so it'll need pallets. But I don't think.
But you're not willing to wait. The problem you're about to run into is laying grass right now is you're hoping we have a moderately wet spring, or you're committing to a whole bunch of water over the next 6 months.
I feel like maybe I've got the wrong time. But I'm also so frustrated because now, like you said, that oak pollen is all over the place.
Yeah.
It's like,
I'd just gotten rid of the leaves over the last 2 weeks. That last windstorm blew that into the woods, and now I'm covered everywhere with that yellow pollen and those stuff that gets in your hair. And it's everywhere. Now, it's supposed to, like tonight, we're getting that cool front that's blowing in, and they're expecting 25, 30-mile gusts. So I'm hoping it blows all that out, because I get the sense that this is the weekend. There's a lot of dudes got a lot of work going on this weekend. It just feels like it's time for spring, and we got to spruce up the place. I don't know what it is.
Well, get it out of my yard. I don't like it.
Well, Vic's the one with the 4-stroke blower that he walks around with a backpack blower.
Oh man,
that's why the dude stopped, because you're working with professional gear.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and then plus I was dressed as the part, had that big old hat on.
If you see a dude with a backpack and a 2-stroke motor and a blower, that's pro move right there.
Yeah, and
you're blowing stuff 100 yards away from you.
Yeah, I'll be coming to pick you up, Vic. Be ready.
Hey,
I need you to be ready.
You need me to be ready?
I need you to be hydrated too. I don't want you to get up to my house.
No, you live too far. We're gonna have to stop because I got to pee on the way.
Yeah, I don't want you up there.
How's your housing policy? Vic, there might be you got a problem? Like you need any surgery?
I don't know.
You go over there and suddenly it goes out in his front yard.
Yeah, we got to do it. We got to do it real early because I'll get a heat stroke like I did last time.
Oh no, I don't want that. I don't want.
Yeah.
Are you licensed and bonded?
Nah.
Oh no,
He's got a license and he's paid a bond.
Yeah, but I'm not licensed and bonded.
I've been bonded out. Does that matter?
There you go. All right. Coming up next, I meant to get into the games today, but I started talking about oak, or you started talking about oak, and it got me on a tangent about what's my new grass going to be called?
Zoysia.
Zoysia.
There's buffalo, Amazonia. There's several zoysias you can dig into.
Zoysia. This sounds like a.
And some of those zoysias.
Get the Palisades one.
Palisades zoysia.
Yeah.
Okay.
Little zoysia and all the mother zoysias.
Or harmony.
Oh, how do you know so much about zoysia grass?
Huh?
All you got to do
How
is,
do you know so much
all you
about
gotta do is throw
zoysia
words
grass?
in front of zoysia, and it sounds like you know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Mexican.
Oh, no. Oh, no, you don't need the buffalo.
Get some of that pelican zoysia.
Yeah.
So you say stuff like that, people go, yeah, the pelican really worked well for me.
Yeah.
You only have to water it
It has
twice.
a bluish-green hue.
Have you tried any of the antifreeze zoysia? What about the?
I'm not from up north.
Yeah. What about?
I don't come from money.
What about Swiffer Mop zoysia? Have you tried that?
No.
Yeah. All right. Coming up next, we'll look at the games coming up tonight. I got to tell you about Underdog Fantasy. I was on Underdog last night. Boom! Hitting, baby. I had a couple lowers on rebounds. I had one in the Illinois game. I had Merkovich lower on his, or Isevich lower on his rebounds. That was a big winner for me. I had Kingston Flemings lower on his rebounds. Guys, the tournament's back. You know these games. You know there's going to be upsets. You know there's going to be heroes of the tournament. Who are they going to be? That's what you're looking for. And Underdog makes it so easy. You pick your favorite players. Will they go higher or lower on their stats? And if you're right, you can win up to 5,000 times your cash. I've been waiting for today on Underdog because I think this Michigan-Alabama game, I think there's going to be so many points scored. It's going to be a fun time. I'm looking at higher for a couple of the key guys, including our boy Yoxel Lindenberg. And if you get your picks right, you can go up to 5,000 times your money. That you can't beat that. Guys, download the app today. Use my promo code Alamo. You'll get $50 in bonus entries when you play just $5. That's promo code Alamo. Underdog. Make picks, win money. Must be 18 plus and present in Texas. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_.html for details. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-MY-RESET or visit www.ncpgambling.org.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. We are working trouble spots at Loop 410 northbound Ben Zangelman. That stall off to the shoulder. It's still causing about a 15-minute delay. Stop and go from South Cross. I-10 westbound De Zavala. That's an accident. Right lane has you slow from Heidner. And the wreck at 90 westbound approaching Loop 410 has cleared. If you guys see something we're not talking about, call us on the traffic tip line. We'll check it out. That number is 210-785-2601. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $200-300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code SPEED to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code SPEED for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code SPEED for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
This report is sponsored by American Public University.
When orders change, the whole family moves. And when one person pursues a degree, the whole family supports them. American Public University makes it affordable and flexible so military families can make an impact and keep family first. Learn more at apu.apus.edu.
Hi, everybody. It's Joe Reinagel. You know, now is a great time of year to get your roof inspected and ready for our crazy spring weather. Be it hot, cold, rain, or hail, who knows what Mother Nature has in store for us this year. Call Stevens Roofing at 210-785-0994. You know, your roof protects your home and your family. A quality roof overhead means comfort, confidence, and certainly peace of mind. Now is the time to get your roof ready for spring. Call Stevens Roofing at 210-785-0994 or go to stevensroofing.net.
Texas Gun Shows brings you the largest gun shows, and this weekend it's in Hondo, Texas at the Medina County Fair Hall. Open this Saturday from 10 a.m. to 5 and 10 a.m. to 4 Sunday. Texas Gun Shows is at the Medina County Fair Hall this Saturday and Sunday, 733 FM 462 North.
March Marathon means more deals at North Park Chevrolet in Castroville. Get a 2026 Silverado 1500 Crew for $489 a month, 0 down. Or drive a 2026 Colorado for $394 a month, 0 down. All North Park vehicles get 4.0 4.45% financing for 75 months, all month long. Open till 9 p.m. Friday and Saturday. Together, let's drive. North Park Chevrolet, 10 minutes by Loop 410 in Castroville. Must qualify. Call 830-355-2107 for full price and offer details.
Join the Blitz this afternoon at NAW, Northwest Automotive Warehouse on Calabria Road.
Come check out all the cool accessories to upgrade your tailgating and seasonal adventures with real truck products like Undercover, Ultraflex, Retrax, and other outdoor must-haves.
Plus, the Gunslingers will be there ahead of the big tailgate party NAW is hosting tomorrow. That will be a great family event with free food, games, and prizes.
The Blitz live today at NAW, Northwest Automotive Warehouse in the Big Red Building on Calabria Road.
How can you grow your business from idea to industry leader? With smart business buying tools and technology from Amazon Business. From fast, free shipping to in-depth buying insights and automated purchase approvals, we deliver everything you need. Go to AmazonBusiness.com for support.
Even if you've given up on your New Year's resolutions, one health habit that's easy to keep is Active Liver from New Nordic. Active Liver protects your liver so you can enjoy life to the fullest. Online at Amazon, in stores at CVS, Walgreens, and now GNC.
Ah, the most beautiful time of year is upon us. Tax season. And Tax Slayer is here to help you file. We guarantee 100% accuracy and your maximum refund. Those are some good numbers. And you can trust me, because I'm a talking calculator. Did I mention Tax Slayer even has support from real U.S.-based humans? If you have any questions along the way, beat the rush and start for free today. Tax Slayer. File fearlessly.
It's The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2.
Coming up on The Blitz, we are live at Northwest Automotive Warehouse on Calabria.
All the reaction from the Sweet 16 action from last night. And, of course, the basketball games coming up tonight.
And, of course, the Spurs go into the weekend against Milwaukee. We'll talk about that as well.
The Blitz live at NAW. We start at 2.
The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Hi, this is Joe Reinagle. You're listening to the home of the Texas Rangers, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Yeah. This is
not on my playlist.
This is. It's on mine.
Is it really?
Feels like there's about to be gunplay.
No, not for me. Not for me, friends.
Yeah, it's the old Rodney O sample.
Oh, dang.
Yeah,
old
there you
man
go.
Rodney O's boy?
And Joe Cooley.
And who?
Rodney O and Joe Cooley back in 85.
Oh, good grief.
Or 84, I think. Yeah, that's when I bought it.
I guess if you know who these are, you need to have your prostate checked.
Yeah. That is true.
All right. Basketball matches tonight. You know what I don't think we'll see tonight? 4 guys on the floor with 1 minute to go. I'm pretty sure that won't happen again. I think that might be a once-in-a-lifetime thing.
Every coach has made a little mental note.
Yeah, let's play with 5 guys.
Told that smart GA, the one with a high grade point average, your job. Make sure we got 5 on the court at all times.
St. John's and Duke is going to kick us off tonight. Don't be surprised if this is one of the highest rated Sweet 16 games in history.
All the rooftops in New York and Duke, a national brand, yes.
Yeah, this is the brands in this game are going to bring a lot of eyes to the TVs.
Well, I mean, and the viewership's up anyway. So, yeah, I do expect a record tonight just because the totality of just great basketball games and big-time schools with huge alumni bases, lots of bars hosting college alumni games all across this country because these are all national brands.
And I think St. John's has been St. John's fans have been waiting for their team to be relevant again. It's been a while.
Yeah, it has been a few years, I think 40.
Yeah, I think they're going to be hyped up. And I mean, I think they got a chance to hang with Duke today. This Duke team has shown a lot of vulnerability in this tournament. They have not looked like juggernauts.
I wonder who the refs are. The reffing is going to play such a huge role in this because the more that St. John's going to get away with, the more defensively they can get away with, the better off they're going to be because they play handsy, attached to you, connected kind of defense that small mid-conference refs don't appreciate. They don't like that kind of stuff.
I think that this is a game where the injury situation matters a lot. I think this is a game where not having Foster could be a huge deal for Duke.
It's a huge deal. It's a huge deal in this situation. Huge.
The problem is, to beat Duke, you've got to make shots over the top. And I don't know if I can trust the Johnnies to do that. Every time I think, like, maybe I can pick St. John's to beat them, I think back to that game against UConn where they scored like 40 points. And it was just, they could not make a shot to save their lives. This game, for St. John's to win, I think it has to be like almost like the score of the Illinois-Houston game last night. It needs to be like 65-55.
If that happens, that will tell you that they have just dismantled the backcourt of Duke. I mean, they're just going to have to dismantle them. They're going to have to make it so difficult to get the ball up court, or they're just going to force the Boozer boys and the younger Boozer. What's Caden? The other one, the other Boozer, younger, the little, who is actually in every opportunity measured up. He has actually played okay, not great. He's not a separator, but at least he's keeping things equal. And with that, I just don't know how Duke turns the ball over enough to give St. John's enough easy shots to stay in the game. I think it's going to be low scoring. I do think it's not going to be a Houston score, but it's going to be a low scoring game just because of the way they want to play. But I know
the total's 141.5.
I don't think
it gets that high.
But for them to win, it will have to involve something terrible happening to a Boozer, whether it be too many fouls, whether it be an injury. If Boozer is out for whatever reason, and he could pick up 3 or 4 fouls, whatever the case, they got a puncher's chance because they're that tough. But it's just going to be so hard for them to outscore Duke. I just don't see how they do it.
These are two really, really good defenses. Duke particularly. Now, one thing about Duke, where they are actually at their best, is defending the three. And St. John's not a good three-point shooting team. Well, I mean, let's face it, St. John's not very good on offense, period.
Well, they live on mistakes.
Yeah, and they live at the foul line.
Yeah,
they count on getting to the foul line. And if they don't turn the ball over and they offensive rebound. I guess we should pretend like that. Like, I shouldn't pretend like that's not part of offense. So when I say they're not a good offensive team, they're not good at actually scoring or shooting. They're good at not making mistakes on their offense, and they're good at getting second opportunities. Is that enough to keep up with Duke? I don't know. Duke has been up and down on offense. Their offense is really good at the rim. It's very mediocre away from the rim. I'm torn on this game. I want to say St. John's can hang. I'm just a little bit nervous. I think this is such a low scoring game. Against the spread, I think St. John's covers. I think they're within 7.
Is St. John's got their boy?
St. John's is fully healthy as far as I know. As far as I know, they're fully healthy. Ejiofor, Jackson, Hopkins, Mitchell, I think they're all playing. But I mean, I could be wrong. I haven't heard anything to speak otherwise. But I think this is going to be a close, grimy, gritty rock fight game. And I still keep looking back at St. John's has lost one game since January 3rd. One game. And that was that game to UConn that they lost 72-40, which they avenged handily in the Big East championship game. But it is hard for me to get over that game where they just could not make a shot to save their lives, and that's the only thing that scares me from saying St. John's can actually win this game.
I think it's hard fought, but Duke pulls away.
Okay.
Again, and it will be with the caveat as long as Boozer is playing a role in the game. If he is taken out either defensively or there's fouls early or he's somehow limited, then things get very close. But I just don't think that's going to happen.
I think tonight we're going to see 3 gritty, grimy games, and then we're going to see Alabama-Michigan. And Alabama-Michigan is going to look a little bit – I think it's going to be closer than this, but I think it's going to look a little bit like the Arizona-Arkansas game. I think we're going to see a lot of up and down.
I'm worried for Alabama tonight.
Are you?
Because for Alabama to be successful, they play right into Michigan's hands. I mean, Michigan can run with anybody. And remember, this is a team that was beating teams by 40 points a night for a month.
It's the exact same thing as Arkansas. Like, they're like, we go fast, and it's like, it's cool to go fast and want to be a free-flowing offense, but do you really want to run with this team? Michigan is just like Arizona.
So
like, be careful what you wish for.
Definitely the over. I can't imagine it's not, but I just feel like Michigan's about to tie on their track cleats and go, you want to run? We got a 7'4" dude that runs as fast as anybody you got, so let's do this.
Yeah, let's run. It's Alabama does outpace almost everybody. And Alabama, Alabama hasn't really sweated in this tournament so far. They destroyed Hofstra. They destroyed Texas Tech. But like I said, a lot of it comes down to three-point variance. And when Texas Tech shot 4 of 25 and Alabama shot 19 of 42, you can't lose when you do that.
Right.
I don't think Alabama's going to shoot 45% from 3 every night. That's just not going to happen.
But they've got guys, they've got 2 guards that are fully capable of hitting 23s.
Yeah.
Between the two. So they're going to get plenty of chances, and that's the thing that's scary about Alabama is they're sneaky scorers that stay right with you, but there's just so much to Michigan to slow down. And there's 2 or 3 dudes that you got to have to pay attention to, and if you put too much one place, there's others coming at you. So this feels like a kind of a coronation for Michigan. Michigan could look like the best team of all of them by the time this is over, by the way they do it. It's just going to be a highlight reel.
And we've talked about Aiden Holloway and him being, a drug lord and suspended from the team. He didn't travel.
No, it's too bad.
But while they miss him on one end, you could make a real argument that him being out of the game, it makes him better defensively because he's got a little bit of A-cuff to him where he's 6 foot tall and there's not a body on Michigan that he can handle. So that might be a good thing in a way.
No, they certainly are bigger. They certainly are a better defensive team without him, but he does kind of stir the drink.
Well, he's the shooter. Yeah. He's their best shooter.
So he's the reason they all pivot off of him.
Yeah, I'm fascinated by this game. I tend to think it goes kind of the way that Alabama and or the Arkansas and Arizona game went. I think it's close for a while, and I think the longer the track meet goes, the better the track stars
look.
Big
Ten coronation continues, man.
Looks that way. So that's the way I'm looking at it tonight. I think it's gonna be a fun game. It might be the only fun game to watch. Like the other games, they're gonna be hitting each other with hammers.
Yeah, I mean it's how you define fun. Watching set play after set play after set play. Gets a little monotonous.
Illinois versus Houston was not a fun watch last night.
No, it was who misses and who crashes, and maybe they'll kick it and do the right thing. But I remember watching the very first part of the Purdue-Texas game and watching Purdue come out and won 6 consecutive sets, 3 consecutive to Lawyer, and he hit the first 3 shots. I thought, oh, man, this is going to be a 40-possession game, and luckily it kind of broke into a better basketball, at least a little bit more of a quicker pace game. I'm a purist with the best of them, and with this advent of the Euros that are born to this, to run in the 30-second set and the third pass, it can get a little old, man. Like let's do some running, man. Let's get busy.
That Houston-Illinois game is exactly why I'm not a fan of women's basketball. Okay, let's
throw it up and see who gets the rebound.
Yeah, and then grind the clock for 10, 15 more seconds, and then throw up another one. Not for me.
No, but scramble and kick. It gets old.
I do think we're going to get a lot of that tonight, though.
Yeah, but at least you got some excitement, and you got the dudes with the quick kick and the fadeaway shot at the end of the clock. Those things. I love a good curl. I love a good couple of picks. I love it when they're appropriate, but over and over, and then. You also saw Purdue. They were going in the paint at every opportunity. I mean, it was a bounce pass into the paint. Slow things down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and once Oscar Clough gets the ball, it's not going to be too exciting. But, hey.
That's the modern college basketball
whatever
world.
Gets the job done. There are 2 more games tonight that we're going to get into coming up next, I like to say. Also coming up next, we're going to have some tickets for the 3rd round of the Valero Open out there at TPC San Antonio that we're going to give away. That's all coming up in the 8 o'clock hour. But Yeah, coming up on the other side here, we are going to – oh, come on,
Sorry.
Robert.
Sorry.
You're already –
it was Matt Painter about to cuss.
You're already taking your text on the before the segment's even over?
I was planning for the next segment. We're talking about the next game. It's about to pull us some stats.
That's what you were going to do. Michigan State, UConn, and Tennessee, Iowa State, the other games that we're going to be discussing. So we'll take a look at those two coming up next. Izzo versus Hurley.
I think there's going to be a star
versus
or two
Otzelberger.
I think there's going to be a name or two that we haven't talked about all tournament that's going to make news tonight.
I'll tell you the name I think we're going to be talking. I've got one in mind. All right. Halfway there on a Friday. It's the Morning Huddle, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
This is the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson. KTFM Floresville.
This report is sponsored by WeatherBug.
Get the fastest local alerts and accurate 24/7 forecasts with WeatherBug. It's easy to use and provides real-time customizable alerts so the weather never takes you by surprise. Plan every day with confidence. Download the free WeatherBug app from the App Store now.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With the Capital One Venture X card, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy. Plus, you get premium benefits at a collection of luxury hotels when you book on Capital One Travel. And with Venture X, you get access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Open up a world of travel possibilities with the Capital One Venture X card. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Lounge access is subject to change. See CapitalOne.com for details.
At Macy's VIP sale, there isn't just one way to save. First, take 25% off our best brands, like Good American, Tommy Hilfiger, Calvin Klein, and so many more. Then, take 15% off must-have beauty and fragrance from Miu Miu, Yves Saint Laurent, and Prada. And Star Rewards members can earn Star Money even faster on everything else. Only at Macy's VIP sale. Hurry, it all ends Sunday. Savings off regular and already reduced prices. Exclusions apply.
Progressive knows you could have easily taken the freeway, but you took the scenic route to see a waterfall and an oddly busy boiled peanut stand. Discovering the unexpected is exactly why you bought an RV, so protect it with a bundle from Progressive. Because although you may be 3 hours behind schedule, you're 6 jars of jam richer and possibly enrolled in a butter churning workshop. Switch to Progressive and protect your RV, boat, or motorcycle by bundling with your home and auto insurance. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Ahoy, matey! Is that a new phone? Aye, Captain, that's my new Samsung Galaxy S25 FE. You must have paid a pretty doubloon for that. Nay, 'twas zero down from Cricket Wireless. So, you plundered it. Nay, again, 'tis a monthly payment plan with BreadPay. You're shivering me timbers. I shiver you not. Me first payment is next month. Aye, that's not a plunder. That's a steal.
Get a new Samsung Galaxy S25 FE for $0 down when you pay over time with BreadPay. Smile, you're on Cricket.
Subject to approval of credit application. BreadPay loans are made by Comenity Capital Bank and Bread Financial Company.
Indeed presents hires you can't afford to get wrong, like a cybersecurity engineer at a publicly traded company.
We've been hacked! They're through our firewall!
How is that even possible?
They got my password.
Please don't tell me your password was password.
It's actually password 1.
This is your job for sponsored jobs. This is what happens when you don't sponsor your job on Indeed. Next time, get matched with quality candidates with Indeed sponsored jobs. Visit Indeed.com/hire now and sponsor your job today.
Pump up the volume. Business moves fast. Orders roll in, deadlines close in. When you ship with USPS Ground Advantage, you can keep up with confidence. Every package stays in our secure network from dock to door. And with nationwide reach, dependable tracking, and upfront affordable pricing, you get built-in peace of mind. You run the business. We run the routes. Visit USPS.com/Ground Advantage to learn more. USPS, official shipping sponsor of the NHL.
Some people reach a line and stop. Some hit a wall and turn around. Then there are the ones who cross the line, climb the wall, face obstacles, and turn them to their advantage. That's where we come in. We're the next rodeo. We design bold marketing that drives real growth. A creative partner for businesses ready to push forward beyond what's expected. The next rodeo, Learn more at thenextrodeo.com.
Disney's Descendants, Zombies, and Camp Rock Worlds Collide Tour is coming. Celebrate hit songs from the movies, performed live, starring Malachi Barton, Liamani Segura, Dara Renee, Makana Knife, Hudson Stone, Sway Mbatia, Kiara Romero, and Alexandro Bird. More worlds will collide. Friday, December 4th at Moody Center. Get tickets Friday, March 27th at 10 a.m. at worldscollidetour.com.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. As you head into your commute, pretty much most all our major freeway systems filling in, slowing down for your morning commute. Now, we do have this accident on 410 northbound Ray Ellis in southwest side of town. It's in the left lane. Stop and go from Freeport. I-10 eastbound 1604, that's a stall. It's off to the shoulder. A little bit of a delay from Camp Bullis. And 37 northbound, that connector to I-10 downtown. That's a broken down vehicle blocking the shoulder of the ramp. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
San Antonio Sports Center.
In college hoops, and then there were 12. Half the Elite Eight is set, although the Longhorns won't be there as they lost to Purdue last night 79-77. They joined Iowa, who took care of Nebraska 77-71. Arizona bulldozed Arkansas 109-88. And finally, Illinois took care of Houston in a rock fight 65-55. The Texas Rangers opening day did not go so well. They fell to the Phillies 5-3. The Astros, they dropped their opener as well to the Angels 3-0. In the NBA, the Spurs return to action tomorrow night as they're riding a 7-game win streak into Milwaukee to take on the Bucks. Tips up for 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. I'm Rob Thompson for 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Sports Center is brought to you by Buyers Barricades, the Texas Authority in Barricade Rental. BuyersBarricades.com.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Hey-o! 8:01 on the Morning Huddle. Happy Friday. Oh, we love you, Friday.
Oh, attack Friday like the Spurs did the rim against Memphis. I'm watching a highlight reel of all the dunks against the Grizzlies.
What a beat down.
Good Lord, man.
An absolute mauling they put on them. Yeah. Well, the Spurs not what interest is like your team's good when I'm not even interested in them playing bad teams.
Yeah, man.
I don't have time to watch that. What are we talking about here?
I could go watch a church league.
Spurs will be. When do they play again? Tomorrow, huh?
Tomorrow,
the
2 o'clock. It's a midday game.
Early game against Milwaukee.
I expect about the same.
I do too. I expect you're going to be okay watching the college games.
Yeah, just click in every now and again for a highlight.
Yep. Oh, it looks good. Yep.
Yeah.
All right, move on. Move on.
Put another body in his bag, man.
Yep. There actually is a pretty good game after the ABC game tomorrow is Detroit and Minnesota.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so that's a national game. It should be a fun game. So at least there's a good NBA game if you're into if you're not into the college stuff. We're into the college stuff here, at least right now we are. And Michigan State UConn is the second game on CBS tonight. That is in the East region out there in D.C. And this is a fascinating game. I'm a little torn because UConn right now does not feel like they're firing on all cylinders.
Well, they don't have a lot of cylinders.
They beat the hell out of UCLA, but I still didn't walk away from that feeling great. It seems to me that the best thing they've got going for them right now is Terrace Reed is just kind of physically dominating everybody. I don't know that that's going to happen in this game.
He's played above his depth. But the one thing that's scary about UConn is exactly what you're saying. They're winning.
And you don't know how.
And different dudes are doing above and beyond stuff. The Caravan is, he's as old as anybody in all of college basketball, and he stepped into the void and had his best game. At the moment, where Terrace didn't. He wasn't playing great in that game. And Solo Ball, the point guard, was on the bench.
Yeah, he's been sucking.
So, they're winning with their best guys not playing well. So the fear is they suddenly show up like that team that just curb stomped St. John's, where everybody played offense and defense, even that high school All-American Indiana kid who's as hot and cold as anybody in basketball right now. If that whole team shows up, my God, how could they be beaten? But I just don't see all of them showing up. There's been too many games where they just haven't been able to put it all together, and I don't think it starts now.
And it's weird because they started the season 22-1. They're only lost a 4-point loss to Arizona, which there's no shame in.
But the problem was, I think we're finding out the Big Ten, they've gone through a crucible, man. They've just played so many hard games that they're ready for it. I don't know how many tough games against high-end opponents that UConn has really played this year.
UConn played Arizona, Illinois, Kansas.
Did they
Florida.
beat any of them?
They beat all of them except Arizona.
Okay.
They beat Illinois. They beat Kansas. They beat Florida. They beat Texas. They beat BYU.
Well, Texas was not the team they are now. BYU, yeah, that's respectable. I'll give it to them. Then why do I keep selling them short?
Because the last half of the season, they lost to Creighton. They lost to Marquette, and you're going, what's going on? What's happening here?
And it's not injuries. It's not like they've been hurt and had to shuffle dudes around. I like I said, if that whole team shows up, my gosh. I mean, yeah, there's 5 legitimate dudes out there, but I haven't seen all 5. You just named a bunch of wins. I don't even remember. They feel like last year.
Yeah, they were balling out at the beginning of the season.
I like them, but I don't like them that much.
Yeah, there's some concern. Well, they do have one injury. Jalen Stewart being out is a big deal. He started almost every game for him, and then when he went out was, I guess that was like right in the thick of when they started falling apart. So maybe he's important to them. I don't know. It just doesn't. I'm having a hard time coming up with an excuse for them because there's no reason they should look this much different than they did early in the season.
They're playing a team that loves to play the way they do. You want to get down and dirty. It's going to be
a physical game.
Let's get down and dirty. And I'm starting to put more credit, like I just said, on the Big Ten teams because obviously these guys are battle tested. Obviously, I've not seen one Big Ten team other than a first round out that was not ready to play.
Wisconsin was the only one that wasn't ready.
That you just like, if they're in the moment and have been here before, every one of these teams, the way that Iowa played with literally no stars, but just grabbed a team and just squeezed the life out of them in the second half. Man, oh man, Michigan State and Izzo are stepping into a perfect situation. If the league is as tough as I think they are, and obviously they are, they're not going to be out toughed. Michigan State's going to be right in there with them.
Yeah, Michigan State, who they played obviously a Big Ten schedule, their non-conference schedule. Arkansas, they got a win over Arkansas, win over Kentucky, win over North Carolina, a loss to Duke.
See, those are not impressive wins to me. Those are.
They beat Arkansas at home,
and that's a good win. But
they beat North Carolina and Kentucky on a neutral, and they lost by 6 to Duke at home.
And Kentucky showed us something late, but they were certainly no prize during the season. And the Duke loss, well, that's kind of they're playing.
No,
Duke,
I mean their most impressive wins was they beat Illinois in overtime at home. And their best win, I think, was they beat Purdue on the road. And that was a great win. Michigan State's never a team that's going to run away from you. The 2 teams they've played in this tournament so far, North Dakota State and Louisville, I mean, that didn't teach me anything. Mm-hmm. And, quite frankly, the last couple of Big Ten games they played, remember they lost in the first round to UCLA in the Big Ten tournament, which was a pretty bad loss. And the last regular season game, they got obliterated at home. No, it was at Michigan. They got obliterated. But they got smashed by Michigan in that game. So I don't really know what to make of Michigan State either. I do think this is going to be a low-scoring game. I think this is going to be a real. This is going to be a great coaching matchup, and I think these two guys are both going to be trying to outsmart each other. I might just come down to who makes the shots. And
Fears is a solid guard. Solid.
Yeah.
I mean, he's an NBA guard. Kurtang might be the most athletic player in all of college basketball. That guy can touch the top of the square and has shown a decent jump shot. is that going to be enough to go up against that rough and tough front line? And if Solo Ball does manage to play a full game and keep the coach not mad at him, they're a pretty good-sized defensive team. If UConn comes to play, they'll beat Michigan State, but I just don't think they're going to be ready. I like Michigan State just because of Big Ten.
I think I'm going to go with Michigan State too, and I'm going with them because of the rebounding. I mean, they are they're going to have more opportunities because of that. Because the one thing that Michigan State will do is turn it over. Because Fears, as good as he is, he's a little sloppy with the ball. But I mean, so far, so has UConn. Solo Ball's not been very careful with it either. The difference is the thing that worries me is UConn forces turnovers, Michigan State doesn't. But the extra possessions, I think, created by the rebounds, I think that's where there's going to be a difference made. I do think that we're going to see Michigan State at the free throw line a lot more than we'll see UConn at the free throw line. So I'm with you. I think it's a rock fight game, but I'm going to go with Sparty as well.
Fears, Tang, and Carr for Michigan State. That three athletic guard forward tandem, I think is the difference.
You know, I got to give Jackson Kohler, who I thought his first couple years at Michigan State was a stiff.
Yeah, he's still a stiff. He's
turned into a player.
He's a smarter stiff now. He knows how to play the game. He's ideal for Michigan State. You imagine coming around that pick? He blocks out the sun.
Man, he is so much better than he was a couple years ago. You talk about a guy like growing talent. I got to give Izzo some credit on that one. Yeah. He's turned that dude into a player. I thought he was just a big giant lump.
It's going to be a fun game. The more I'm about to talk myself out of Michigan State if I don't keep going. I mean, this is going to be such a fun game, and it's not going to be pretty to watch. But man, oh man, get your popcorn.
And the late tip, 9:10 p.m. on TBS and True TV. Tennessee and Iowa State. Iowa State a 3.5-point favorite. I love Tennessee here, and it's for really one reason. Let me ask you this, Rob. Do you know how many teams since in the last 25 years have been better offensive rebounding teams than this Tennessee team?
I off the top of my head, I didn't. I think it's a matter of possessions because I don't feel like they're a dominant offensive rebounding team. But the numbers tell you
they rebound 44.8% of their misses. That's absurd.
I heard Illinois coach say they chart their misses and they're rebounding at about 42%, and I'd never even heard that number that high. That's
44.8.
That's, you know what you do? You just dribble down the court and just throw it up there. I mean, if you're pulling half the rebounds off the glass offensively, how do you lose?
It's historically good. The last time, so there's one outlier here. It's 2012. 2012 Old Dominion had a 44.9 rate, which obviously that they're playing at a different level. But the last time that a high major team had offensive rebounding numbers that good was 2001 Michigan State. Like you're going back in the time machine, 2001. This is a historically good offensive rebounding team, and now they're going up against a team that just lost their best rebounder.
Yeah, that's gonna.
And I don't know that Iowa State without Jefferson on the floor, I just don't know if they have enough bulk to hang
that's
here.
Going to be a problem. But I'll tell you, the guard play for Iowa State is so much better. Now, Gillespie has closed the season down and has become a guy that they thought he would be. It's just that three-headed monster that they just keep coming. That I'm really worried for turnovers and other things. I think Tennessee is going to dominate the boards. But how many missed shots are they going to be able to go after defensively? I just feel like Ohio State comes in waves, and I'm kind of down on young guards in the tournament. I always have been. And a freshman guard against the guys like Lipsey who have seen it and done it, it's a tough matchup for them. Front line bulk, if Rick coaches the game he wants, they'll beat him. But I just think the game's going to get sped up on him.
Well, we have seen a lot more Torrey in the tournament. He's playing more right now, and he's a freshman too. I think. I get it. I get being down, but what other team could lose their best player in the tournament and we just go, oh, it's no big deal? Like, this feels like a way bigger deal than anybody's making it out to be. And I know because Tamin Lipsey has been like, because he's been there for so long, he's been kind of the face of that program. But Josh Jefferson's the best player on that team.
He is. And Lipsey is not.
Quite frankly, one of the best players in the country.
Yeah. And the thing about Lipsey is he leads this team, but they don't expect him to score a lot.
No.
They just expect him to lead the team. And the expectation is now that you lose your best scorer, you're going to have to find another scorer, Lipsey. You're going to have to still lead this team. And it's difficult to take a guy out like that. If they shoot and guards play well, I think Iowa State's got a shot. And and it's not that I'm not rooting for Rick in Tennessee, because I think this might come down to one of his better coaching jobs, because he's less talented than he's been, and he might take this team further than they've been in a long time. And a lot of it has been. And that's why you surprised me with these rebounding numbers, because as this season has gone on, they've put the ball in Sinak's hands just to go get his own shot. Amon's hands. More and more. As the season has gone on.
He has gotten better as the years gone on.
And it's funny because with the ball in his hands, you're pulling a 6'10" dude kind of away from the rim sometimes. Maybe it's because he's getting his own rebounds that is helping this offensive rebounding game, because I would have thought it would have gotten worse with him being more offensive. And it's helped the team in totality, but I would have thought it would have hurt their offensive rebounding numbers, and it hasn't.
They're just huge. They play 3 guys that are 6'10" or bigger pretty much all the time.
Gosh, another common denominator this year is size.
The teams with size are winning. Because if you get more opportunities, and that's what Arizona, Michigan, Illinois,
huge.
Like,
teams.
what do you get? You get extra opportunities, and suddenly you're running away with these things. I trust Jacoby Gillespie. I've been in this position before where I've looked dumb back in Rick Barnes at this point in the tournament.
Come on, Rick, get one.
I think this is it, though. I think Iowa State losing their All-American is too much to overcome, and I just think.
So what do you got numbers? I got Iowa State still at 3.5.
3.5, yep. And I think this would have been probably 6.5, 7.5 if Jefferson were in. But I think from a matchup standpoint, this was the worst possible team they could have drawn without Jefferson. I think with Jefferson, they actually matched up pretty well against Tennessee. Without him, I just think there's nobody to take these extra opportunities away from Tennessee. And I think the shot volume is going to be so swung in favor of Tennessee. They're going to have so many more chances that they're going to end up winning this thing.
I'm looking at models here. They're looking at Jacoby Gillespie coming in at right about 18 points. That Momcilovic, 18 points. They're projecting at 148 total.
Momcilovic is going to do nothing but chuck threes.
Yeah, that's if he's inside the line, he's doing it wrong. That's his job. I'm just going to lean on what I saw from Iowa State. I just feel like there's just more there. And if Sinak and Gillespie plays a senior level game and not a freshman level game, oh boy, look out.
Gillespie's not a freshman.
Well, he is a replacement, is what I'm getting. Yes. This is his first year doing this.
First year running the show.
And I look at him as kind of a freshman in that.
But he's a senior. He's been around.
Yeah, but he was behind pigtails for 4 years.
He was at Maryland before.
Right. He just doesn't feel. They went as he went all year. I mean, when he finally started getting better, they started winning basketball games. The rebounding's been consistent.
He's just new to Tennessee.
And the last month, far better than the first month. I'll give him that. I just feel like Iowa State's just got more bullets in the gun.
Yeah,
even with the injury.
Yeah, the injury is going to be too much for me. And I thought Tennessee, the way they first of all, the way they bullied Miami, which was a big team, they bullied them in round 1. Then they bullied Virginia, which was impressive to me. I thought what they did to Virginia was because again, I had Virginia in the Final Four, and they just punked them out. I'm starting to buy into this Tennessee team. Again, it's made me look stupid before, but I go back. This is way early in the season, but early in this season when they hung on the boards with Houston and got extra possessions against Houston and they beat Houston, I was like, okay, this they've maybe got something. Now since then, they've had some games where I was like, oh no, what happened? But right now, the way they're playing and just catching the matchup that they are, I like them to make something happen here tonight. I think it happens. It's fun. It's fun.
This bracket blew me up because I saw Virginia, and I was so wrong on that. I've been wrong, and this quadrant of the bracket is what has.
Mine's been a disaster too.
This quadrant right here, the Iowa State, because I had Virginia going so much further. Iowa State was so much better than I expected, and Tennessee too, for that matter. So I don't admit any brilliance on this part of the bracket.
All right, boys, it's time. San Antonio, get ready. The Gunslingers, they're in action this weekend. 3 o'clock against the Tulsa Oilers down there at the Freeman Coliseum. Get out there, show your pride. The explosive indoor football action is back with the Gunslingers. This is high-end caliber athletes delivering this an exciting brand of football. There's big catches, crazy hits, and you can be right on top of the action. Rob and I went last year, and I'm telling you, I'm not joking when I say I was having conversations with players. That's how close I was to the game, and they're talking right back to me. I love it. I love talking smack to these guys, and they get a touchdown scored on them. You bark at them all the way back down the field. Oh, it's such a great time, and it is perfect for the family. Affordable tickets. Check them out now, SanAntonioGunslingers.com. They've got single game. They've got full season packages. It is just going to be a great time. Cheap beer. It's hard to go out to a football game. You try to go to an NFL game with your whole family. You can't afford it. You like football. You want to go out, have a good time. This is a great way to do it right here for our hometown Gunslingers. Pack the Freeman. Let's make some noise. That's SanAntonioGunslingers.com for tickets.
Got a buddy who thinks he knows baseball? Perfect. On Rangers game days, prove it with the Morning Huddle's Rangers Double Dinger Payday. Pick the Ranger you think will launch it out of here. He hits one, you and a friend are headed to a Rangers game. He hits two. Now, you've got tickets and hotel. Yeah, you're making a night of it, and your buddy's buying the first round. Wake up with the Morning Huddle. Call your shot and win the Morning Huddle's Rangers Double Dinger Payday. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home of the Texas Rangers.
We have meaningful basketball being played in San Antonio for the first time in years, and the Roof Hub has proven to be the best place to go watch the games with those 3 massive 170-inch screens and TVs all around. All the games, all the fights, and when you show up at the Roof Hub, show up hungry. Open daily at 11. Great for lunch, great for dinner, great for late at night, and the best place to watch the game. Just down from the big blind, right next to the Angry Elephant. The Roof Hub, 281 in Redland Road. We'll see you at the Roo.
Healthy vision is about more than seeing clearly. It's about going beyond. From comprehensive eye care with the latest technology to advanced vision solutions that provide deep insights into your overall health. And with doctors who build lasting relationships founded on trust, ensuring that every detail is taken care of. I choose Vision Source to never miss out on life's precious moments. Vision Source, beyond your eyes.
Texas Gun Shows brings you the largest gun shows, and this weekend it's in Hondo, Texas at the Medina County Fair Hall. Open this Saturday from 10 a.m. to 5 and 10 a.m. to 4 Sunday. Texas Gun Shows is at the Medina County Fair Hall this Saturday and Sunday, 733 FM 462 North. America's #1 destination for lifted trucks, custom builds, and off-road ready vehicles is here. Lifted Trucks San Antonio is on the corner of I-35 and Judson. Shop over 1,000 lifted trucks online at liftedtrucks.com or visit one of our Texas locations today.
Hi, my name is Jason Thompson. For the past 32 years, I've represented San Antonians injured in auto accidents. I'm a second-generation attorney here in town. My father, Bob Thompson, has practiced law here in San Antonio for more than 50 years, and I learned how to practice law from him. I learned what it means to be asked to represent a client and the tremendous honor and obligation that comes with being someone's attorney. And here's what that means for you. If you call my office, I will be the one you speak to. I will be your attorney, not a staff member or a junior lawyer. 2, I have one rule in my office. If my client's happy, I'm happy. 3, relationships. A good one is built on communication, honesty, and time. I like talking to my clients. They're the only reason I go to work every day, and each is very special and very much appreciated. If you or a family member has been injured in an auto collision, please call me. My name's Jason Thompson. My number is 210-900-0400. That's 900-0400. Or you can go to my website, alawyerforus.com.
It's about time delivery worked on your schedule. Same day, next day, or scheduled in advance. However you plan it, the Home Depot delivers the whole job. From drywall to doors, plumbing to paint, we'll get it there when you need it. Because on the job site, timing is everything. You order, we deliver. It's that easy. The Home Depot Pro. It's about time.
Thy ticket, Lady Jennifer of Coolidge.
Well, many thanks, good sir. Here'th my Discover card.
They accept Discover at Renaissance fairs?
Yeah, they do here. Discover's accepted at the places I love to shop. Getteth with the times.
With the times?
You're playing the lute. Yeah, and it sounds pretty good, right?
Discover is accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. Based on the February 2025 Nielsen report.
Ahoy, matey! Is that a new phone? Aye, Captain, that's me new Samsung Galaxy S25 FE. You must have paid a pretty doubloon for that. Nay, 'twas zero down from Cricket Wireless. So, you plundered it. Nay, again, 'tis a monthly payment plan with bread pay. You're shivering me timbers. I shiver you not. Me first payment is next month. Aye, that's not a plunder. That's a steal.
Get a new Samsung Galaxy S25 FE for $0 down when you pay over time with bread pay. Smile, you're on Cricket.
Subject to approval of credit application. Bread pay loans are made by Comenity Capital Bank and Bread Financial Company.
Ahoy, matey! Is that a new phone? Aye, Captain, that's me new Samsung Galaxy S25 FE. You must have paid a pretty doubloon for that. Nay, 'twas zero down from Cricket Wireless. So, you plundered it. Nay, again, 'tis a monthly payment plan with bread pay. You're shivering me timbers. I shiver you not. Me first payment is next month. Aye, that's not a plunder. That's a steal.
Get a new Samsung Galaxy S25 FE for $0 down when you pay over time with bread pay. Smile, you're on Cricket.
Subject to approval of credit application. Bread pay loans are made by Comenity Capital Bank and Bread Financial Company.
It's the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
All right, you weak bitches.
God, man.
I love that.
Why?
You won't make it out alive, baby.
Nope.
I
like all types of music.
I'm with you, Vic, except like crappy 80s music.
Or what we just heard.
Then it turns into this.
Yeah, not sweet and harmonious.
Yeah, see, it's nice and
I don't
nice.
trust it. There's something about the devil going on in there. I don't know.
Yes. Didn't Hank Williams have a song, You'll Never Get Out of This World Alive, too?
Yeah, I don't think he screams it. But
He should have. He should have. All right. We've been talking a lot of college hoops today. A lot of people don't know. Yesterday was opening day for Major League Baseball.
I don't think the Texas teams knew it was opening day.
Happy opening day to those who celebrate. Happy opening day.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. The teams from Texas
They
did
didn't
not show up. And unfortunately for the double dong challenge, Corey Seager didn't get the job done.
Hope springs eternal.
Hey.
We got a long season.
Long season ahead of us.
We'll do it again on Monday.
Yeah. Well, no, we'll do it today.
We do it today for the game tomorrow?
Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah. Oh, there's no game today?
No, they're off today.
Oh, no. Yep. Not doing it today.
They play tomorrow.
Yep. So we'll be back on Monday. We'll give you another chance to win the double dong challenge. Sure. Yeah. Not the best day for the Texas teams. The Astros didn't bring their bats to the game, apparently. 3-0 loss to the Angels of Anaheim. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim shut out the Astros. 3 hits. Woof. For the Astros. That ain't how you're going to get the job done. And then the Rangers in the nightcap lost 5-3 to the Phillies. They beat up Nate Eovaldi early on, and that was pretty much the end of that. Maybe the most surprising performance of the day was by Paul Skeens. Good old Paul Skeensy.
Like I said, it's going to be really interesting to watch the players that were involved in this World Baseball thing, see how they start out.
Logan Webb got shelled by the Yankees in Game 1. Aaron Judge went 0 for 5 in his first game. Paul Skeens pitched 2/3 of an inning, 5 earned runs. That was great for me on Underdog yesterday. I was like, I was lower on his strikeouts. He only had 1 strike. He got pulled in the first inning. The Mets beat the Pirates 11-7.
He's pacing himself.
Well, you better pace differently. You're pacing yourself right into the dumpster with that. That's bad. Paul Skeens 2/3 of an inning, 5 earned runs. That leaves him sitting currently with an ERA of 67.5.
Making them look like they're the Italians.
The Italians?
These aren't the damn Italians.
No, they're not.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Man.
67.5.
What?
Livy Dunn must not be treating him right. Something's going on at home. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's just a bad day. Could be just a bad day. But it was a really, really, really bad day for Paul Skeens. So made me glad that I didn't pick high enough to draft him for my fantasy team. Elsewhere, our boy Scoobly Doobly, he pitched pretty well yesterday. His ERA sits at 0.0. Tigers handled their business against the Padres. And, of course, the Dodgers start off the season again, 1-0. Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
I remembered they had him. I forgot that Tucker was there.
Yes.
What the hell was that?
Yep, Kyle Tucker making his Dodgers debut.
Talk about
and
the Death Star.
Yeah, knocks in a run late in that game. Just it's a monstrous lineup there. Think about that. The first 4 hitters: Ohtani, Tucker, Betts, Freddie Freeman. That's the first 4 guys hitting for you. What a life! What a life it must be. And then you got Yamamoto pitching,
just throwing smoke.
Yeah.
And now you got a bullpen to go along with it.
Yep. And now it'll just be Tyler Glasnow and then Shohei Ohtani, and then eventually when Blake Snell feels like pitching, he'll show up and pitch. It's just a nightmare for everybody. But the Dodgers win again. No shock. I think we'll be saying that a lot this year. The Dodgers win again. So right now the Astros and the Rangers tied for dead ass last in the AL West. The AL West leading Los Angeles Angels. Congratulations. Today is your day.
For a brief shining moment.
One brief shining
moment. You're the greatest baseball team in the world.
Yes.
Right now.
Also, the St. Louis Cardinals started out 1-0. I think that
brief shining moment
might be a long season for them. But, hey, right now, first place, baby. First friggin' place.
It's good to be undefeated.
And congratulations to teams like the Rockies, the Marlins, and the Athletics, and the Royals, who haven't played a game yet. So they're in good shape right now. They're
this is about as close as it's going to be right now.
That's right.
For the Rockies, this is it. This is the closest they're going to be to first all year right now.
Right now, the Rockies are only a half game behind the Dodgers, but they're ahead of the Diamondbacks, the Giants, and the Padres. They're in good shape.
Well, at least they ended the season in dead last, and they're starting it in the right place. They're already behind.
If you can hold on to that lead, that half game lead over the rest of the division. Man, what a story that would be. Just don't play any games for the rest of the year.
Well,
They're
gonna participate in a lot. I don't know how many they're gonna play.
Well, yeah, they'll be around. But yeah,
pray for rain.
That's the move.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
When I was
Just
coaching,
make it rain, baby.
When I was coaching my my lesser teams, I was always like, oh God, can it just rain? I don't.
Were you checking the forecast before you went to practice?
No,
or something?
it would be when I was inevitably it'd be at the field when I'm watching them warm up.
Okay.
And I'm like, oh, is there any chance that
there's not a cloud in the sky,
could
buddy?
Maybe some God, if you're listening, lightning. Just somewhere in a 3-mile radius.
Or a meteor, right? Something.
Anything.
Yeah, you baseball guys. You baseball guys, at least every now and then got out of it. But you also played
let us play this game.
110 degrees in the middle of
yeah,
July.
that's right.
Yeah.
Those are the days I'm glad I played basketball. I'll be inside in the air conditioning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'd be watching and just praying. Like, don't let lightning strike the field. I don't want anybody to hurt.
No.
But I want it to be close enough.
Maybe the stadium light. Yeah.
I want it to be close enough that the umpires say, got to call it. Get off the field, everybody. Go home.
See, basketball parents never got that.
Man.
Never got that.
You guys, I mean,
but
maybe
unless there's a tornado.
Maybe you get a shot clock broken or something.
Shot clock?
Oh, yeah, I guess not.
Oh, there's no shot clock. There's no stinking shot
we're
clock.
Playing. The clock keeper was Jesse's mom.
Oh, yeah.
One of those things.
Yeah.
Like,
2,
how much time's
three,
left? How much do you need? How much time do you need? That's how much left. 30. You need 30 seconds. 30 seconds left.
What do you need, Coach? What can we do? How do we give us a chance here? Give us a chance. All right. Coming up next. You like how I did that, Vic?
Yeah.
See, it's locked in.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
I might have this whole damn thing figured out.
It'll be muscle memory before you know
It's
it.
like heroin. You're addicted now.
You're addicted.
There you
got
it. Coming up next, I do want to talk about Caleb the Iceman Williams and the kerfuffle that it seems to be causing because
young brother doesn't know what he's doing.
There's a kerfuffle happening here. We'll talk about that coming up next. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star Traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning and happy Friday as you head into your morning commute. 37 northbound at I-10 downtown. Got a brand new trouble spot here. Accident right lane, and the median of the connector ramp is also closed. 410 northbound Ray Ellison. That wreck still there. Left lane, 15-minute delay. Slow from Freeport-Quintana Road. And 37 northbound, that connector to I-10, that's a stall. It's blocking the median of the connector ramp. So expect some stop and go from right around South Cross. And right lane of the freeway closed as well. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by MapQuest.
Before smartphones, there was MapQuest. Before GPS, there was MapQuest. Before Google Maps, there was MapQuest. And guess what? MapQuest is back. Now on your phone. No printer required. Download the MapQuest app on the App Store or visit MapQuest.com.
Hi, Flo here to say that Progressive knows that life can change quickly, so it's good to have flexible coverage.
Oh, like when I have to take my ex off my policy.
Oh, sorry. But yes, we can do that.
And can you send them a message and tell them that they have trust issues that they need to work on?
We don't really get in the middle of these conflicts.
Also, can you let him know that I was faking interest in his band and it's probably time to grow up?
I'm not going to do it. Just know that with Progressive, you can easily make changes to your auto insurance because we know life changes.
Also, I'm staying in touch with his mom because she's absolutely lovely.
Bad idea.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Bring your visions to life with smart business buying tools and technology from Amazon Business. From fast, free shipping to in-depth buying insights and automated purchase approvals, we deliver everything you need to achieve your goals. Go to AmazonBusiness.com for support.
Even if you've given up on your New Year's resolutions, one health habit that's easy to keep is Active Liver from New Nordic. Active Liver protects your liver so you can enjoy life to the fullest. Online at Amazon, in stores at CVS, Walgreens, and now GNC.
This is for the landscaping pros. If landscaping is your business, you know the right equipment matters. Gravely is built for long days, clean stripes, and professional results that keep clients coming back. And right now, during the Gravely Mow the Distance sales event, you can get up to 20% off Gravely commercial mowers. It's the Gravely Mow the Distance sales event, March 19th through the 29th. Visit your local Gravely dealer today.
Hey golfers, you could win a set of custom golf clubs from Flight by Yingling. Imagine hitting the course with a set of custom clubs valued at $2,800 with a cold flight, 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. Enter now at yingling.com/golf. No purchase necessary, must be 21 or older. Flight by Yingling, presenting sponsor of the 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star Spring Golf Tournament on Monday, March 30th. Flight by Yingling. Enjoy responsibly. DJ Yingling & Sons, Pottsville, Pennsylvania.
Free products and services are the best. They're next to non-existent, though. But the next best thing does exist. Barter. Alamo Barter. Right here in San Antonio, if you have a business and provide a product or service, you can barter with hundreds of other businesses that are already members. From trips to a medical visit, restaurants and home services, Alamo Barter is a great way for you to trade out your skills with others. Call Alamo Barter or visit them online at alamobarter.com. alamobarter.com.
Hormones can affect everything. Bad skin, bad hair, low energy, poor sleep,
brain fogginess, libido, and weight gain. I'm Dr. Torres at the Institute for Functional Health, and we take a functional approach to your hormone problems. Eating right and exercise will not be beneficial without optimal hormone function. This goes for men and women. We do state-of-the-art testing to get to the root of your hormone issues and help you get well and stay well. I'm Dr. Torres at the Institute for Functional Health. We can help. 210-468-1891.
If you get arrested, get out of jail fast by calling AA Best Bail Bonds, 210-225-2121. Text bail to 474747 or online at mybestbailbonds.com. You don't have to call attorneys or anybody else. Don't be forced into a PR bond. If the jail offers you one, make sure you understand the conditions before accepting it. AA Best Bail Bonds. Nobody beats their price. They have payment plans. Call 210-225-2121 or mybestbailbonds.com.
License number 149.
Running a business means wearing multiple hats. So if you're like me, you probably started out using your personal phone, taking client calls and texts nonstop. As my business grew, I needed something smarter. That's when I switched to Quo, the #1 business phone system. Quo works right on your phone or computer. No carrying 2 phones, no clunky landline, just one easy app you can try for free. Your team can share one number and handle calls and texts together like a shared inbox. Any teammate can jump into the conversation, so customers get faster responses. And Quo's AI assistant summarizes your calls and responds to customers 24/7, so you never miss a lead or opportunity. All this starts at just $15 a month. That's basically 2 coffees. You can even keep your current business phone number. Find out why 90,000 businesses trust Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports. That's quo.com/sports to try Quo free. QUO.com/SPORTS.
Indeed presents hires you can't afford to get wrong, like a warehouse operations manager.
Where are the forklifts?
Sold them. Too expensive. We're using scooters now.
So you expect us to move a 2-ton pallet on a scooter?
Just lean into it. Put your back into it, people.
This is a job for sponsored jobs. This is what happens when you don't sponsor your job on Indeed. Next time, get matched with quality candidates with Indeed sponsored jobs. Visit Indeed.com/hire now and sponsor your job today.
It's The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2.
Coming up on The Blitz, we are live at Northwest Automotive Warehouse on Calabria.
All the reaction from the Sweet 16 action from last night. And, of course, the basketball games coming up tonight.
And, of course, the Spurs go into the weekend against Milwaukee. We'll talk about that as well.
The Blitz live at NAW. We start at 2.
The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. It's the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
From a day to remember to this.
Yes. There's a stranger in my bed. Who is it, Katie? It's Victor Brown.
It's me. I'm not a stranger.
Yeah, this sucks too.
You think
is
this
the
sucks?
other side of the coin? No, it's not. It's bubble gum.
Oh, how dare you? This is bubble gum. Damn. Danced on tabletops, Rob. Took too many shots. Think you kissed a couple guys.
Uh-huh.
All right. Got a couple stories I want to get into that are a little strange, but worth mentioning.
Okay.
They're sports adjacent. Caleb Williams. Had you ever heard Caleb Williams referred to as Iceman?
You're not allowed to take a nickname you gave yourself. I had never heard that term for him.
He has attempted to trademark Iceman, and George Gervin, who's a 4-time scoring champion, Hall of Famer, says that.
First of all, why hadn't he already trademarked it? That was my first thought. Is like, dude, you haven't already grabbed that?
That's surprising to me. But now, on March 20th, Gervin Interest LLC filed 2 trademark applications for Iceman and Iceman 44.
Well, that should have been done 30 years ago.
Yeah, man.
Okay, so anyway.
Years ago.
On March 16th, Caleb Williams Holding, Inc. filed 4 trademark applications with the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office related to the Iceman nickname. According to the trademark application, goods and services related to the name included athletic sporting goods and equipment, water bottles, T-shirts, sweatshirts, jerseys, hats, eyewear, and downloadable posters and digital trading cards. Now, Josh Gervin,
not Gervin.
Gervin.
This is another dude,
This is a trademark attorney. Says that Gervin could claim that even though he didn't file the trademark, he was using it before Williams even thought, or even though Williams filed it first. Yeah.
Before he was born, right?
But
his parents were born.
Since Williams filed his application first, there is a possibility that the patent office could accept his application and refuse Gervin's.
No.
I just can't imagine that would happen. Because even if they give him the opportunity, Gervin will have an opportunity to challenge this. It's not a done deal. He'll have like 30 days, I think, to kind of fight this. It just seems to me that if you pulled 10 people off the street who were sports fans and you said Iceman, George Gervin would be, if they knew any application at all, it would be Gervin first. And didn't Chuck Liddell try Iceman there for a minute?
Chuck Liddell, he was the Iceman throughout his career.
Right, so he would even have precedence, I think.
Chuck Liddell filed a trademark in 2023.
Yeah.
Now, his trademark, though, was for Chuck the Iceman Liddell.
Not Iceman, yeah.
Yeah, Chuck the Iceman Liddell. And I don't think...
And this doesn't help Gervin's case by any stretch. This kind of helps... anybody who's trying to go use Iceman because it's already been given. It's not common and associated solely with George. But I just can't imagine.
But it says the patent office could easily refuse Caleb's and George's application because of Chuck's pending applications waiting there first.
So this is just, George, I'm just shocked that over these many years you didn't see this as a business opportunity, get that trademark and start selling shirts. I'm just shocked he's never done this.
I've never had, first of all, I can get what, I've always thought of George Gervin as Iceman, but I also, Chuck Liddell was also the Iceman. I don't have any problem with that. And I guess for whatever reason, but I never, when did Caleb Williams become Iceman? You can't just.
You can't pick your nickname and go trademark it, no.
Show me the day that you did, that someone called you Iceman. It's because he won a playoff game? Now you're Iceman?
And then you have Val Kilmer also in Top Gun.
True. Oh,
that's
yeah.
Iceman.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a staple movie, and you're known as, I don't look at him as Val Kilmer. He's Iceman.
That's true.
Here it is. This according to...
I always look at him as...
the guy from what is it?
Tombstone.
Yeah.
This according to Gemini. According to Gemini, he acquired the nickname Iceman during the 2025 NFL season. He adopted the moniker due to his clutch late-game performances and cool demeanor.
Oh my
often
gosh.
celebrating by
that
rubbing
one
his
touchdown
arms
pass
slightly and having ice in his veins.
Do you know how many dudes do this for that reason? They hit a 3 and then they do this.
That's everybody.
But they don't call themselves Iceman because you just can't.
I thought they just needed a little fix.
No.
This is ice in their veins.
Smack man.
Yeah. I need some smack.
Fingers down when you do that. If you do it like that,
okay.
It's smack man.
The Iceman persona.
If you do it here and you just point to it, Iceman.
Oh yeah, okay.
Went viral with a touchdown pass to DJ Moore against the Green Bay Packers. I just can't imagine where he wins this. I just can't imagine where he takes sole control over the term Iceman. It might be free use now, where anybody can use it, but I don't think he can be able to trademark it for just himself.
Yeah.
Gervin should have did this back in the 70s.
This is a mistake on his end. I don't know why. Or I'm actually kind of shocked that Nike didn't do it way back when they made the poster. I mean, when he was sitting on the blocks of ice. I don't know why somebody didn't do it back in the 70s, but the fact that it's still available is kind of a slip from somebody's. But I think it's almost to the point where now, if you can just grab it and try, it's common parlance and anybody can use it.
Jose says there's also the serial killer Iceman, Richard Kuklinski.
Yeah. Then you have
He
Ice
was the
Tea.
Iceman.
You have Ice Tea. Then you have Ice Cube.
Yeah.
Vanilla Ice.
Man.
There's a lot of ice.
There's
Then you have Ice.
And, oh, yeah, Iceman from the comics.
Yeah. Didn't Arnold Schwarzenegger play that?
No, that was Mr. Frost. That was
Mr.
DC.
Frost. Yeah, that's right.
Iceman is Marvel. But Iceman is a terrible character. He's like, that's not a that's a bad.
Not real.
They shouldn't be allowed to say that. But yeah, I mean, at some point the world runs out of nicknames. So I guess like if somebody's something 50 years ago, at some point it's not unreasonable to say they can be it again.
Well, I mean, I wonder what Dr. J has done. I'd like to see what the previous stars of the past have done with their nicknames.
Yeah.
Because Glenn Rivers' name is not Doc Rivers, it's Glenn Rivers. So he has become Doc, and he uses that as his name.
Okay, well, what about Dwight Gooden?
Like I'm saying.
He was Doc.
He was. So I wonder what Gervin or Dr. J did at that time. Has he trademarked that? Did he trademark the doctor?
I don't know.
Or doctor? I don't think you could. And if you've been around, if there's that many Icemans, I'm not sure you're going to be able to lock it down. But if there is one claim to the throne, it is George's.
Oh, yeah.
I hate to say this.
And Master P, the ice cream man.
Mr. Ice Cream Man, that's right. George Gervin dropped the ball on this.
Yeah, it's
the idea
somehow.
that no one's ever no one's ever told him, "Hey, man, you should patent this," is really dumb by him.
Well,
now,
trademark. It's
trademark. Yeah. Now, here's the other thing, though. I mean, does George Gervin you think he's making gear, like selling? I don't think he's.
Well, the fact is, if he ever was, he probably would have had to if he was going to put, and he didn't, and that's why I'm surprised that Nike hasn't or didn't do it.
Because
y'all remember these posters?
Well, that's the poster everybody in San Antonio had. I had that on my wall.
I had this one right
to
here.
the point where when I took it down, the paint was a different
That's
color.
the one I had.
Everybody had that, and that was what 79.
Oh, at least it was one of the first posters I've had in my room.
I mean, it was right next to Farrah Fawcett. Those were the two posters that every 13-year-old boy in South Texas
had. And the Lamborghini Countach. And the Lamborghini Countach. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
So they didn't try to trademark it until 2023, but the process was halted when the lawyer he hired died.
God!
Gervin tried it in 2023.
Yeah, this was in reaction to Liddell.
Oh, okay.
And it, for whatever reason, it just kind of lost steam.
So then, when he was like, "All right, well, that didn't happen. Now, no one else will try Iceman," he figured. So I'll just leave it be. This is, I mean. It's quite frankly, it's incompetence on whoever is George Gervin's in charge of his business affairs. That's bad. I'm not saying that it shouldn't be Gervin because he is the original Iceman. He deserves that moniker. But also, dude, this is if you want it to be part of your business, you got to act like a businessman.
The Iceman poster came out in 1978.
That's about right.
Yeah,
I was around 8 years old when I came out.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how if you can say, okay, this is the nickname forever. Like if I don't know that you're allowed to do that, but
well, Air Jordan,
Dr. J has never trademarked.
I bet he does
Dr.
now.
J.
I bet he does now. You better figure it out. What are these guys doing? Is David Robinson trademarked the Admiral?
Well, I don't think you could. I don't. Admiral's a common parlance kind of thing.
Yeah,
yeah, but to call yourself the Admiral, I don't think anybody's going to come after Big Fundamental.
No.
So I think we're okay with that.
What about Avery?
Well, what about the Little Mermaid
or the General? Who was the General? Avery?
Yes, the Little General.
The
Little General. Yeah, I mean. Yeah, I don't know. What about
yes, the Admiral is a trademark name.
Smart move.
Yeah, but not by David.
Oh no,
it was taken before that by the Admiral Housewares Company.
Oh, no.
Housewares?
They made dishwashers and whatnot.
Oh, no.
Oh, come on, man. Can you spell it different?
Did
Admiral.
Did like family fries?
Yeah.
Did
Tony Parker did he trademark Sancho? Or
No.
No, what was his rap name? La Máquina?
Oh yeah, La Máquina.
Oh man, yeah, that's crazy. I kind of feel bad for Gervin, but at the same time, it's like if you were going to make money off this thing, you probably should have made some by now.
Well, I'm sure he did. He just didn't trademark it.
Yeah,
I'm sure there was money made off ice at some point, but he just didn't hold on to it.
That's
forever.
how we all did it back then.
Yeah,
you just did it.
Well,
I think the horses are out of the barn. And I don't think Caleb's going to be able to trademark it, and I don't think Ice is going to be able to trademark it.
To me, it sounds like Chuck Liddell may have the upper hand on everybody.
It seems that he's at least got some precedent, but he probably won't get it either. It just seems like this is now public, and anybody can use it.
Well, what I will say is, like, I've never seen, every Spurs game. I know it's a long time ago. I've never seen people wearing shirts that say the Iceman on them.
No, I see some jerseys.
Oh,
some
dude.
44s.
I have seen some custom jerseys.
There's still Ice jerseys.
I see an occasional one on an older gentleman.
But the UFC sold Chuck the Iceman Liddell shirts. Chuck's shorts used to say the Iceman on them when he fought. Like it's like he's gonna have a say in this. Like, but this Caleb Williams, I'd throw him right out of the courtroom. Now, maybe I'm a little biased against Caleb Williams because I don't like him. I think he's a little biatch. But I think George Gervin and Chuck Liddell should go to Caleb Williams' house and whoop his ass.
And have a 3-point shootout to compete.
I might have an even crazier story on the other side. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1.
On your ride to work, it's the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson, KTFM Floresville.
This report is sponsored by WeatherBug.
Get the fastest local alerts and accurate 24/7 forecasts with WeatherBug. It's easy to use and provides real-time customizable alerts so the weather never takes you by surprise. Plan every day with confidence. Download the free WeatherBug app from the App Store now.
Guys, the tournament is back. You know what that means. The upsets, they're inevitable, and Underdog is the best place to get in on all of the action. You can make your picks and win money right now here in Texas, and it's so easy. You pick whether your favorite players are going to go higher or lower on their stats. Points, rebounds, steals, more. Who's going to carry their team during the tournament? You get those picks right, you could win up to 5,000 times your cash. How crazy is that? Underdog's been great for this Michigan team. They are up and down the court scoring lots of points. Look at the hires for Michigan, maybe. This week on Underdog, you got to get down with the tournament. Download the app today. Use that promo code ALAMO. You'll get $50 in bonus entries when you play your first $5. That's promo code ALAMO. Underdog. Make picks, win money. Must be 18 plus and present in Texas. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_.html for details. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-MY-RESET or visit www.ncpgambling.org.
Mellow Mushroom has the best pizza in San Antonio. Mellow delivers the best pizza experience with their delicious dough, premium ingredients, and unique flavors. Delivering a higher order of pizza is the standard. If Mellow can make a pizza this delicious, imagine what they can do with munchies, greens, calzones, and burgers. Mellow Mushroom has San Antonio's best happy hour with food specials and half-off adult beverages. Mellow Mushroom is at 1604 in Stone Oak Parkway. Hang with friends, watch the game, and mellow out at Mellow Mushroom.
March is Truck Month at North Park Chevrolet in Castroville. Get a new heavy duty for 3.9% financing and no payments for 90 days. Or drive the 2026 Equinox LT with 3.9% financing. All North Park vehicles get a 1-year wash tub pass and 2 years complimentary oil changes. Open till 9 p.m. Fridays and Saturdays in March. Together, let's drive. North Park Chevrolet, 10 minutes by Loop 410 in Castroville. Must qualify. Call 830-355-2107 for full price and offer details.
Hi, my name's Jason Thompson. I've lived in San Antonio for more than 50 years. Went to grade school, high school, and graduated from law school right here. San Antonians have trusted me as their attorney after serious injury and fatality collisions since 1994. My website is alawyerforus.com. Why a lawyer for us? Well, after several years of practice, I watched as insurance companies created their own law firms solely to defend against auto claims. Today, there are very few insurance companies that do not have their own captive law firm filled with attorneys whose job is to minimize what the insurance company has to pay on an auto claim. If you or a family member is injured in a traffic collision, you will need your own attorney. Just remember alawyerforus.com. For many lawyers you see on billboards, your case will be handled by a non-lawyer or a staff lawyer. If you call me, Jason Thompson, I will be the lawyer you speak with. The initial consultation is always free. If you or a family member needs an experienced attorney you can trust, I want you to call me, Jason Thompson. My number is 900-0400. That's 210-900-0400 or alawyerforus.com.
At Macy's VIP sale, there isn't just one way to save. First, take 25% off our best brands, like Good American, Tommy Hilfiger, Calvin Klein, and so many more. Then, take 15% off must-have beauty and fragrance from Miu Miu, Yves Saint Laurent, and Prada. And Star Rewards members can earn Star Money even faster on everything else. Only at Macy's VIP sale. Hurry, it all ends Sunday. Savings off regular and already reduced prices. Exclusions apply.
Here it comes.
Surprise! There's an avocado shortage! Now half your food truck menu is costing more than it's making you! Also, you're out of napkins!
Those aren't cheap! Progressive knows small business owners usually don't like surprises because they cost you money. But a good surprise? Saving 13% on commercial auto insurance when you pay in full.
Also, an ice cream truck stole your parking spot! Looks like you're in a turf war!
Surprise yourself. See if you can save in as little as 8 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Discounts not available in all states or situations.
Disney's Descendants, Zombies, and Camp Rock Worlds Collide Tour is coming. Celebrate hit songs from the movies, performed live, starring Malachi Barton, Liamani Segura, Dara Renee, Makana Knife, Hudson Stone, Sway Mbatia, Kiara Romero, and Alexandro Bird. More worlds will collide. Friday, December 4th at Moody Center. Get tickets Friday, March 27th at 10 a.m. at worldscollidetour.com. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star Traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning and happy Friday as you head into your morning commute. 37 northbound at I-10 downtown. Got a brand new trouble spot here. Accident right lane, and the median at the connector ramp is also closed. 410 northbound Ray Ellison. That wreck still there. Left lane. 15-minute delay. Slow from Freeport Quintana Road. And 37 northbound, that connector to I-10, that's a stall. It's blocking the median of the connector ramp. So expect some stop and go from right around South Cross, and right lane of the freeway closed as well. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
San Antonio Sports Center.
In college hoops, and then there were 12. Half the Elite Eight is set, although the Longhorns won't be there as they lost to Purdue last night 79-77. They joined Iowa, who took care of Nebraska 77-71. Arizona bulldozed Arkansas 109-88. And finally, Illinois took care of Houston in a rock fight 65-55. The Texas Rangers opening day did not go so well. They fell to the Phillies 5-3. The Astros, they dropped their opener as well to the Angels 3-0. In the NBA, the Spurs return to action tomorrow night as they're riding a 7-game win streak into Milwaukee to take on the Bucks. Tips up for 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. I'm Rob Thompson for 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Hey-o! 9:02 on the Morning Huddle. What's up, everybody? What it do, baby? It's the Iceman, Paul Wall. Uh-oh.
Oh, wait. That's another one.
Got my mouth looking something like a disco ball. Oh, no. I just thought of that.
Hold on, here.
I didn't even plan for that, but I just said, what it do, and then that's the next thing that came to mind.
Okay.
That was just seething right under the surface. Another Iceman.
Paul Wall was seething underneath the
He's
surface.
the Iceman. It's the Iceman, Paul Wall.
I think we can have a Iceman, then there's the Iceman, and then there's just Iceman.
Who's going to be a Iceman?
I think what's going to happen is anybody can be Iceman. Yeah, we can all be Iceman. You can just pick it. It's free to use.
And there's also Top Dollar Sweezy.
Well, you can be.
No, he's just got ice. He's not ice, though.
Yeah, that's a whole other thing.
That's different, man. All the damn jewelry. I got all this damn jewelry on me. All this damn jewelry. The NFL Players Association on Thursday alerted certified agents that their athletes, along with several NBA players, have been targeted by a man who was posing as a female adult film star.
Posing?
Yes, and is accused of running a phishing scam that prosecutors say evolved into a fraud and sex trafficking scheme. Kwame Jarrell Ford, 34-year-old out of Buford, Georgia, has been charged with 9 counts of wire fraud, 7 counts of computer fraud, 1 count of access device fraud, 4 counts of aggravated identity theft, and 1 charge of sex trafficking. Ford was convicted of a similar scheme back in March 2019 after he hacked into more than 100 Apple accounts belonging to athletes and rappers. He was convicted of computer fraud and aggravated identity theft 7 years ago, spent nearly $325,000 using stolen financial information. Now, if this dude did that, why is he out of jail already able to fish on people again?
Well, who knows if he's out of jail?
That's a good point. Prosecutors say Ford used a phishing scam to obtain login credentials for Apple accounts belonging to NBA and NFL players through a two-pronged approach. He allegedly posed online as a well-known adult film star.
Wish we knew who.
I want to know who. Offering to send sexually explicit videos to athletes while simultaneously posing as an Apple customer support rep and asking victims via text message to provide usernames, passwords, or multi-factor authentication codes. Authentication, I just put an F in that word. Authentication codes to access the videos that the adult film star persona was trying to send them. Oh, you want to see this? You got to send me your two-way code here.
Yeah.
And then that would in turn allow them to get their credit card and debit card data, and then he was buying stuff.
So did it work? Did he get any cash?
Oh, yeah. He stole.
Or she? I don't know. She.
Additionally, this individual posing as an adult film star lured athletes into having sex with an adult female OnlyFans creator being filmed without their knowledge or consent.
Oh, man.
Ford posed as the adult film star and recruited, tricked, and coerced a woman into engaging in commercial sex acts with professional athletes, falsely promising the encounters would advance her modeling career. I've seen that website. Why don't you have a seat right over here, ma'am, on this black couch?
Oh, yeah. Dude, there's more money to be made with what's on that list than there was in the con. The blackmail.
So
do you think the young brothers care? Do you think a young basketball player would care if there was video that floated out of him having sex with an OnlyFans?
If he was single?
If he was single? Yeah, so.
No, he ain't worried about that. But I'm sure not all of them were single either. Sometimes, you know.
No, I know, but it feels to me like maybe there's more blackmail money in there or not. But then I realized, no, they don't care. They don't care.
Yeah, they're going to get caught.
Well, I don't think that even matters if they get caught.
I got to give this guy a little credit. I mean, he's hitting them where they're weak.
And yeah, he is, and they got expendable income, and they'll probably just buy their way out of it. Like, yeah, just take my money.
You hit young, rich athletes with, so you're telling me you're Mia Khalifa? I mean, Mia Khalifa, how many dudes did she torch? Like, everybody who jumped in her DMs, she was just roasting them, no problem.
Oh, yeah.
Now, these dudes, dudes kept trying because, hey, all it takes is one yes. You got to shoot shots. I'm a shot shooter, baby. Mm-hmm. I'm a shot shooter.
There's jokes there, but I'm going to leave it alone.
But yeah, the idea that this dude was not only pretending to be the porno chick, but also the Apple customer service rep that's saying, hey.
When you're trying to open the video and you can't, like, why don't you call Apple? Here's the number.
Yeah, if you just send me your whatever your 6-digit code is, I'll make sure you can view that pornographic video.
Yeah, no problem.
Oh, man.
I got you.
I guarantee this is all dudes from Texas who I have no access to to Pornhub. Since they can't get on the hub, they're oh man, you're gonna send me a video? Okay, here's my what do you need from me? Here, take my money. Yeah, I want to know who the porn star was though. That's
that
the
would
big
make you go, oh,
yes.
I mean, everybody would know.
Yeah, I want to. You know what? So this story doesn't tell me. I'm gonna put this guy's name into good old Twitter.com.
Okay.
And I bet they'll tell me who he was posing as. Let's see. Kwame Jarrell Ford. Who were you? Who were you posing as? No.
I was going to say that's probably been.
I just want to know. I mean,
completely redacted.
I wonder. I mean, maybe she doesn't want people to know.
That's what I'm saying. She's a victim here.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, that's too bad. Yeah, I want to know what these players are into.
What's their thing?
Oh,
right? I don't know what kind of thing you're into. That's all. You just gotta know.
Just tell me, what are you into? Kwame Ford. Now, nobody's wanting to. Oh, here's Kwame Ford. He's got a Twitter page himself. He's got 0 followers, 0 likes. So maybe I think maybe he's a
fake page.
Joined in April 2019, so maybe it's not a fake page. But
okay.
But yeah, we're not getting anything off that page either. Oh man, yeah, I'd love to know what like. Do you think the porno chick? Do you think she's bigger, smaller? Like, do you think she's
like? What do you mean? Like
she's
more famous?
No, I mean like a thick girl or a.
I hope she's thick.
The C note says AJ's curious, George. Of course I am. I want to know all. I want to know
all
the answers.
I don't want to know their predilections.
You want to know what nipples
what?
look like.
Yeah, I want to know everything, man. I want to know everything.
No, you don't.
You want to know how many stretch marks
dirt.
there are.
No, you don't. You don't want to know
stretch
everything.
marks, bullet holes, all of that.
See, I get the sense that's probably not an issue with if you're tantalizing enough to go, you know what, I'll send you $5,000. I got to see this.
I don't know who a famous. Yeah, that's true.
Man,
I know. Right?
I don't know what you're saying, but I have to see this now.
Yeah, it's too late now.
That's the thing about like. You got to send money to a porn star to see them naked? I got news for you, honey. I've got the internet.
Well, that and
I'll find
I'm a professional athlete.
I will find it.
I'm a professional basketball player. All I got to do is open up my hotel room, throw the card out, and just wait.
Oh yeah,
they're waiting on you on the outside of the locker room. I've seen it. They're there. You don't have to go to a porn star.
Yeah, I don't know.
You just got to make sure you got some Tabasco. You know what I mean?
I think that. Tiana Trump. Someone tells me here.
All right, let's all
thanks,
very quickly.
Daniel, let me Google search.
Tiana Trump, see if it was worth the expense. And yeah.
I was gonna say I don't know like who a famous porn star is.
We've passed the glory days of porn stars. The OnlyFans have surpassed the true porn star.
Okay, yeah, Tiana Trump. She's
I can see it.
Yeah. She's got some. She's
with. I see him with a soccer player. There's a basketball player. Yeah, she's busy.
She's a busy gal. I see her making this distressed face. I'm not sure where that came from. She looks like she's in some sort of pain in this picture.
There's some links that my computer will not let me go to. Right. I've run into several firewalls, AJ.
Yeah, I think not me. I'm open.
We're about to get a call from the help desk out there in Connecticut.
Portland.
There's somebody. They're trying to access some sites at work.
It appears somebody's hurting her.
Her real name is Kiana Nichols Jones. She's 5'8" and 30 years old.
See,
born in Indiana.
There you go.
I don't know. Nothing's blocked on my computer, so y'all want to come in here?
Yeah.
Oh crap! No, mine's not blocked either.
Oh no!
Oh no! Wow! Ooh. Yikes!
Greg Abbott's about to wheel in here and arrest your ass.
Sorry, Suits. I was doing research on air.
Yeah, we'll play the air check back.
What was that website again?
Wait,
little picture. Wait a minute. I didn't know I was supposed to be able to get into those. I was led to believe.
Turn your volume down,
I wasn't allowed to go there.
Turn your volume down, Rob.
Who'd have thought they brought the rocks? Lord. Man. What was that website?
I wonder if Shannon's caught up in this thing. No, that would be funny.
Yeah.
That would be funny.
Well, then it's a hoax. Then it's then this is just a stunt.
Him and Ocho talking about it, right?
Cheese Cube says AJ and Rob got an HR meeting after the show.
I'm telling you, man.
It's not till Monday.
Wouldn't be the first one this week.
That's true. We've already had our weekly HR get together.
Yeah.
We'll just leave it at that.
We've already had our warning, and here we are.
We've already had to. Don't do it again. And if you do it, make it funnier. Such is the life of a talk radio host. If the third of you aren't mad, we're not doing our jobs.
There you go, Tiana. There, now we know.
Maybe she can trademark Iceman.
Maybe so. Tiana the Iceman. That's what they call it. All right. I got 2 tickets, not to Paradise, but the next best thing.
Yeah.
2 tickets to the 3rd round of the Valero Texas Open out there at the TPC San Antonio. That's next week. If you're not a winner here, you can buy tickets at ValeroTexasOpen.com. But we'd love for you and a friend to go watch the greatest golfers in the world whack it around in San Antonio.
Yeah, that's some whacking.
Lots of whacking out there on the golf.
You guys got to pull your minds out the gutter.
Oh, yes.
Because there's way too many golf terms that can apply to both things.
Yeah, Rob says we need to pull our heads out of the gutter. Meanwhile, he's going to have pop-ups on his computer for the rest of eternity. He's looking up porn on his work computer like a dummy. I at least have my personal computer here. Yeah.
Oh, I'm on my phone off the Wi-Fi.
When you're on a Mac, it's easy. You got that PC over there. You're going to be getting pop-ups
I'm not attached to a VPN either. This is going straight to the suits.
Oh, just blame me. I'm on thin
the suits, man.
I'm on thin ice anyway. They're calling me the cracked ice man. It's about to fall right through.
You're about to, brother.
I'm on my way out of here, apparently. All right. You want 2 tickets to the 3rd round of the Valero Texas Open. Let's go with caller number 12. You'll win a pair of tickets, 210-656-3776. Pair of tickets to go see the golfing out there at the TPC San Antonio. All right. Coming up next, we'll see what's going on in the world outside of sporting. It's the Morning Huddle, 94.1.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star Traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. We do have a few stalls as you head into your midday commute. 35 northbound Weidner. That one's off to the right shoulder. A couple along Highway 90 westbound at Nogalitos. That stall has the right shoulder block. And then left shoulder block 90 eastbound 1604. And Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by the Texas Department of Transportation. Traffic signals are for bicyclists, too. When on your bike, stop at red lights and stop signs. Ride with traffic. Use hand signals to turn. And make sure to ride with a light after dark. Be safe. Bike smart. A message from TxDOT.
The John Clay Wolf Show. Here's what's going on in the Wolf Pack.
We're talking about the first-gen Camaro, but the 69 is the sweet spot.
Mm-hmm.
It'll get you where you're going in a hurry. I've probably had 50 69s.
Wow. That's a lot.
Now, 68 is different than 69.
Like everybody wants.
Well, the body line's a little different on 68.
Upside down and sideways on the. The John Clay Wolf Show.
Listen to the John Clay Wolf Show, Saturday morning at 8 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Injuries happen, and when they do, skip the ER and get to the Ortho Now Injury Clinic by TSAOG Orthopedics and Spine. Ortho Now provides walk-in care for injuries like broken bones, dislocations, sprains, and strains. Conveniently located in the Quarry area with extended hours Monday through Saturday with on-site x-ray casting and bracing, Ortho Now has everything you need to treat your injury, and best of all, no urgent care or emergency room copay. Learn more online at TSAOG.com.
Your professional indoor football team, the San Antonio Gunslingers, kick off Sunday, March 29th at Freeman Coliseum. Tickets on sale now. Season, group, individual. Bring your family, friends, or your crew. Get yours at sagunslingers.com. Guns up.
Hi, I'm Jason Thompson, and I've represented folks here in San Antonio injured by negligent drivers for more than 30 years. If you or a family member has been seriously injured, I want you to call me, Jason Thompson, at 210-900-0400. I've heard from many of my clients that after they were involved in a collision, they would get phone calls asking them to hire an attorney. This is highly irregular and probably illegal. Any attorney that is trying to contact you either directly or through a marketing company is not the kind of attorney that you should trust with such a serious matter. Quite frankly, it's creepy. If you call me, we will speak directly. If you hire me, it will be after you and I have talked. I will explain what I can do for you, and you can decide what you would like me to do next. The phone call and the consultation are free. Getting a smart result requires that you make smart decisions along the way, and that's my job, to help you and your family make smart decisions, and that's based on more than 30 years of experience. If you've been injured in an accident, call me, Jason Thompson, at 210-900-0400, or go to my website, alawyerforus.com.
Join NAW, Northwest Automotive Warehouse, the San Antonio Gunslingers, and Real Truck for a pregame tailgate party. Saturday, March 28th. Bring the family and meet the team ahead of their March 29th season opener with free food, games, and prizes. Plan your tailgating and seasonal adventures with Real Truck products like Undercover Ultraflex, Retracts, and other outdoor must-haves. Join NAW, the Gunslingers, and Real Truck for a free family event on Saturday, March 28th at Northwest Automotive Warehouse on Culebra Road. Online at nawtruckaccessories.com.
Buyers Barricades is proud to provide traffic control, rental, and sales for work zones and events in the San Antonio area and beyond. Buyers Barricades, the Texas authority in barricade rental. Learn more online at buyersbarricades.com. That's buyersbarricades.com.
Flight by Yingling is the presenting sponsor of the 94-1 San Antonio Sports Star Spring Golf Tournament on March 30th, and they're giving you the chance to win big. Register now to win a set of custom golf clubs valued at $2,800. Imagine hitting the course with custom clubs while enjoying a crisp Flight by Yingling, just 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. Head to yingling.com/golf to enter. No purchase necessary. Must be 21 or older to win. Enjoy responsibly. DG Yingling & Sons, Pottsville, Pennsylvania.
Attention ladies, this is Officer Walton with the San Antonio Police Department. Are you interested in a career in law enforcement? If so, please join us for our Women in Policing event on March 28th at 8 a.m. at the SAPD Academy. Wear your PT attire and join us for some team building activities. Talk with other female officers from several specialized units over coffee provided by Flower Girl. Call our office at 210-207-5050 for more information or go to sapdcareers.com. That is sapdcareers.com.
You're listening to The Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
Woo!
Showtime! Oh, it's me and Rob back again.
I thought he was back at the card table.
Yes. Hello, everybody. What a day to be alive, Rob. You know why? It's Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man. Big plans for the weekend? You gonna lay around and watch hoops?
I got lawn work to do. This is clean up the property weekend. Got mulch coming.
No.
It's a good weekend.
Not me. I'm laying on my ass watching fights and basketball. That's it.
AJ has people for that.
Oh,
You're not doing that.
No, I don't have property. I don't
you don't have a yard.
Yeah, I don't have a ranch that I've got to worry about. I don't have I don't have 500 acres that I've got to attend to. I don't have the
like an acre.
Yeah, I don't have an acre. Are you crazy? No, I've got a lot. This guy's over here living like the
I'm on the Ponderosa.
No, yeah, he's like that.
He lives next door to the Duttons.
Rob's out there. He's like that. The king of England's brother, the pedo that's like, I don't.
Whoa!
I don't.
Where are you going with this?
This estate's not up to my standards. This is not enough land for me.
I don't stay in the gatehouse.
There's only like 10 acres here. How am my dogs have room to run?
It's a hard life.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe don't be a pedo and you could have stayed in the big house.
Keep your princely title.
That's right. Yeah.
Right.
And had all the illicit sex you wanted just with adults.
Yes.
I mean, you had the table
You're the
was set
freaking
for you.
Prince of England. Bang whoever you want that's overage.
Had to go with little girls.
Yeah, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. You got a damn Chomo prince.
He's not the first one.
No, he's
there'll
not.
be others.
And lock them all up. You know what's coming when they get locked up, too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. They don't care if you're a prince on the outside.
Nope.
On the inside, you're a princess.
Yeah, you're going nowhere.
That's right. Use your backside for a spittoon. All right. Enough nonsense, Vic.
Yeah.
I'm tired of you dragging me into the muck.
All right, sorry, man. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, Cheese Cube said if they fire AJ, we riot. Well, listen, Bubby, you get your
Where?
get your get your Kevlar vest ready, Bub.
Yeah.
It's all going downhill. It's all going downhill. All right. How about this? I want to see if this bothers you.
Here we go.
Here's an undercover reporter who got paid in cryptocurrency to write fake reviews on Google.
That's not uncommon.
I was going to say it's kind of common, actually.
I feel like that should be really, really illegal.
It's like having a bunch of bots as followers.
I don't like that either. But
I think that's why half the stuff I don't trust, because I feel like everything is manipulatable. There's no.
Yeah, don't look at the comments
Yeah.
to see. I mean, it's all rigged.
Like the reviews, I don't trust reviews.
It says, this is a British guy. He says, the holiday flat near the Roman ruins of Pompeii was disgusting and smelled of a mix of dampness and sewage, according to one reviewer on Google Maps. I've never seen it, but I gave it 5 stars. I did the same for a DoubleTree by Hilton across the River Thames, an Ibis budget hotel in East London that's part of the Accor Group, a central travel lodge and near the Hyatt Place, some of the best-known hotel brands in the world. And all of those places, they responded to a request for comment. They said they had nothing to do with the reviews, but he writes fake reviews on Google Maps in exchange for cryptocurrency. He had a job for several days, and this is all that he did. Now, hotel reviews may not be the main purpose of the scam. Apparently, a lot of scammers are targeting just regular small businesses. But this guy got a message and said, "Hey, do you want to make 800 pounds a day?" And Vic is like, "Wait, no, I thought you were going to say of woman. I thought Vic was going to say, is she blonde or brunette?"
Yeah, yeah. How tall is she? How tall is she?
She's 4'10", 800 pounds. Vic said, "Hell yeah,
right there,
hell
buddy."
yeah, Bubba." This feels like it should be extremely illegal. Now, I'm not saying I wouldn't do it if I were offered the job.
Yeah,
but it feels really wrong, right?
It's fraud.
Yeah, well,
right?
I don't know.
No, I don't think it is. Under the,
I mean, am I allowed to just go write a review on any old website?
Well, define fraud.
Fraud is
lying.
No, lying is not fraud.
No, lying is not fraud.
Okay,
but like pretending. Purporting that you are something that you are not is, right?
That, well, again, if you're
for capital gain,
yeah, if you're making money off it, yes.
So that, I mean, I guess maybe this would be kind of fraud.
Because he's making money off of something that he didn't.
Well, but
review.
I mean,
he's lying about it.
Well, okay, if you get, let's say you go to a steakhouse, or let's say what's your where do you like to go to Luby's? Let's say Vic goes to Luby's,
okay,
and they say, Vic, if you give us a review on Google, you give us a positive review, we're going to give you a free Luann platter next time you come in. What's that?
Blackmail?
No, that's guerrilla marketing.
But I mean, that's so marketing. That maybe is this just guerrilla marketing then?
See, that's how you can define this. Until there's something that actually statutory that says what you're doing is wrong, it's not wrong.
Yeah, I don't know. This feels it does feel wrong.
There's a difference between wrong and illegal. It's not illegal.
Okay. Well,
but it's wrong.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that are wrong that aren't illegal.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that are illegal that aren't wrong. We just decided to call them illegal.
Yeah. It doesn't feel right to me. I just don't want to. I don't want to go to some place where someone lied about a review.
Man,
I look at reviews and I won't go to a place that's got real bad reviews, and my wife specifically won't.
Don't you get the sense that so many of them are false anyway that I don't trust them?
That's
that's why you find a trusted site there. But if it's something I don't know,
it's tough, dude. Because I'm like, I go to if I'm by myself, I don't care what hotel I stay in. I'll stay in a flea bag. It's whatever. Right. Like all I've got to do is sleep and like.
You're not going to be there all day.
No,
right?
I'm not trying. I'm like, let's say I've been driving all night and I'm staying one night in this town and heading out in the morning. I don't care where I'm at. If I'm with my family, it's different. They're like now I've got a hotel standard that I've got to meet.
Right.
And
I get that.
My wife will look and it'll be one bad review, and she's like, "I'm out on this place." And I'm like, "Babe,
see, I don't trust that either way."
Like, we got to stay at the 5-star Marriott because.
Well,
I mean, yeah.
Well, either you read a review or not, you're still rolling the dice.
You're right.
It doesn't matter. So it's either you go or you don't.
Well, there's trusted sites. There's trusted reviews that I'll go with. But for the most part, man, if it's just some random dude.
But Google or Yelp,
for the most part, unless there's a trend. Unless it's, I see it over and over and over. I'm like the old Olympic judges. I drop the high and the low, and let's see where we are in the middle.
I think that's a good move.
Yeah.
I think that's
Look
a good
up
move.
Fred's fish fry reviews.
Good point. Boy, this is a bold strategy. Guess who's come out publicly to defend Diddy?
Oh wait, I saw this yesterday.
Usher.
Yeah.
Well, what's he defending here? How he's been treated or the actions?
Okay, so. Usher has come out and says, we can't ignore the reality of history.
Okay.
He said, describe Diddy in one word. And Usher said, legacy. The reality of history is that Diddy is one of the biggest contributors to the rap game in all time. Certain people are prosecuted and maybe not recognized for the greatness they offer, perhaps forgetting in the heat of the moment that, he's in jail for sex trafficking right now. Maybe he just forgot, but he is basically saying, like, maybe Diddy's getting a bad rap here. He's currently serving his time in Fort Dix Federal Prison, of course, as we know. You know who else is in there with him? The Pharma Bro is in the same prison as Diddy. That Martin Shkreli.
Oh,
he's in that same prison. But it feels, and Usher and Diddy have been friends since 1994. He lived with Diddy for a year at age 15, which 15, you tell me. He attended Flavor Camp, which again, in hindsight, sounds pretty damn weird. And then there's a video that came out in 2016. Usher went on Howard Stern's show, and he said that when he was living with Diddy, he saw, quote, very curious things taking place. And then later on in Rolling Stone, he said they were, in fact, orgies taking place. But he says that, yeah, this is and now also Usher has faced his own problems with lawsuits. Previous sexual partners and his own insurance company accused him of exposing unknowing partners to herpes on purpose, which that's kind of a bad look too. I think maybe we need to check Usher's baby oil and just make sure he's on the up and up, because I'm starting to think Usher, maybe we ought to be looking at throwing this dude in the pen too.
That old saying, if somebody's about to commit suicide, don't shoot him.
Yeah.
What are you doing, man?
I mean, imagine being Usher's PR guy and like, wait, you're doing? You're saying what?
What are you doing? Why would you even talk? Why on earth do you feel the need to, even if you thoroughly believe, why are you think this is going to help you in the public eye, defending P. Diddy? Of all the people out there, you decided, you know who needs some help from me today?
Yeah,
Dude, this does you no good. None.
Maybe not the move. Maybe not the move. Jimmy Fallon, his staff is accused of kidnapping and torturing BTS fans at a top-secret performance.
What?
BTS is apparently a famous K-pop band.
Oh, they're the biggest.
Yeah, they are the biggest.
What's their hit song, Vic?
They had a whole record.
Did you spin any of their stuff?
No, I got out of DJing before that was popular.
That was about 2 years ago. They were the biggest thing in the world.
I'll pull one here.
You wouldn't know the difference. They're all the same.
But on the morning of March 25th, BTS was performing at the Guggenheim Art Museum in New York City ahead of their March 26th performance on The Tonight Show. According to Billboard, BTS performed 2 tracks from their new Erarang album, Swim and 2.0, for about 150 fans. Phones were not permitted at the performance, but that hasn't stopped fans from sharing the details of the event. One thread is captioned, "Exposing the Jimmy Fallon and his disgusting management." In a series of tweets, they described the event's management as absolutely disgusting and cruel while giving a play-by-play. Oh, I've heard this song.
Yeah.
Given a play-by-play of how fans were treated. They were transported from the NBC building to the museum, but only some were able to watch BTS perform in person. It seemed like everybody was a little excited at first, but then things started going downhill. There was a stage at the bottom of the Guggenheim, and they put blue pillows around it. Okay. They picked people with blue wristbands and random people to go sit at the pillows along the stage. Very close and personal, like a very unique, close experience. BTS came out and performed 3 times while people with other wristbands were locked in a room away from the rest, and they live streamed it to us.
Wow.
This is absolutely cruel. They showed us BTS performing and interacting with other people in another room 3 times while we were locked away in the same building without phones. We were under the impression that the other wristband holders would get the same experience, but no, they never switched out the groups. And as we realized we were not going to get the same experience, the mood turned sour. Everyone was angry. People were looking away from the screen, me included, and some started crying. I was first in line and waited from 11 to 4:45 a.m. for check-in. I came all the way from Connecticut, took time away from work and school to see them. Well, that's on you, Bubba.
Yeah,
you're a weirdo.
Yeah, dumbass.
The whole taping process was 5 hours, not counting the waiting in line in the cold. I did not sleep, basically, and they just locked me in a room to watch BTS perform for other people in a room right next to me. How does that make any sense? They had space and time to accommodate so that everyone could see it. It was all planned. They wasted my bleeping time.
Yeah.
And?
I don't know whether...
Now, they're saying they were kidnapped. They were...
they were locked up.
He says, F you, Jimmy Fallon. F your horrible, cruel management, and F that racist who the F even he is. I hate the color blue. I'm happy for everyone that got an interaction, but the fact that even the earliest people didn't get this is insane. And why would they show us? If you weren't going to give us a fair experience to all the people you just kidnapped, why would you so cruelly show us something we can't even have? Because you deliberately chose to F over half your audience. F the Jimmy Fallon show. I was legit psychologically tortured by Jimmy Fallon today.
A terrible experience. I mean, my gosh.
I can't describe what it's like to be in a room with people crying while someone else is living your dream down the hall and you're locked away watching it with no sense of time.
Dude,
sucks to be
what
you.
What a terrible day you had.
It really sucks to be you.
Just thought I was going to see BTS. Just me and 130 of my best friends.
I took a week off from work.
Locked me in a room, took my phone.
Idiot. You're an idiot if you do that.
Now, it's a little weird to lock them in a room.
Yeah.
Without their phones. But also, like, you agreed to...
Dude, you just didn't know what you were getting into.
Yeah.
I thought I was going to hang out with them, have lunch, you know.
Oh, yeah, sure. There's 7 people in this band?
Yeah.
Well, band is a broad term.
I was going to say, like,
there are 7 performers.
I was going to say, there's not...
No,
it's not
members.
There's not guitars or drums. So is this like a...
It's a boy band.
Okay, it's like Backstreet Boys or something?
Yeah, it's a Korean boy band, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. There's the pensive one,
they're all hot looking, I think.
Yeah.
Well, one of them's blonde.
No,
that's very unique.
And they're all extraordinary dancers.
So that's them right there.
Oh,
the one that isn't quite understood.
And when you click on it, it does that.
Oh, wow.
Look, you in with the little
You don't
bottle.
say.
Oh, look at that.
Are you sure you're not on Usher's page? Is
No.
that blue?
No.
Ren says Jimmy Fallon's a baby eater. I can't confirm nor deny that.
I don't know.
BTS might be baby eaters. I don't know.
Jimmy
He's
Fallon
a baby
is
eater.
Baby eater.
Jimmy Fallon, a globalist baby eater.
Dude, that's lobbing a hand grenade out there.
All right, we got one segment.
This has been the weirdest show. This has been a Friday show, man.
It has been a Friday show, Rob. I apologize.
That's good, though.
We talked a lot of basketball at the start of the show, and then the wheels.
Oh, I didn't say it was bad.
Yeah,
I'm just saying
off.
This has been a weird one.
Coming up next, we're going to go through the Fred's Fish Fry reviews.
There you go. No, actually, we'll go through the daily lines. It's the Morning Huddle on 94.1.
Monday just got better. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star is hosting the Spring Golf Classic After Party at the Hangar Bar and Grill on Petrenko. Party kicks off at 2 p.m. with a Blitz live on site. Big love to our tournament sponsor, Flight by Yingling, and props to our co-sponsors, Jesse Hernandez, the Texas Chancla, Jim B, and Sarah Auto Group on the Rocks Premium Cocktails, PPL Motorhomes, and Hornitos for making it happen. The Sports Star Golf Classic After Party, Monday at 2, Hangar Bar on Petrenko.
Healthy vision is about more than seeing clearly. It's about going beyond. From comprehensive eye care with the latest technology to advanced vision solutions that provide deep insights into your overall health. And with doctors who build lasting relationships founded on trust, ensuring that every detail is taken care of. I choose Vision Source to never miss out on life's precious moments. Vision Source, beyond your eyes.
Running a business means wearing multiple hats. So if you're like me, you probably started out using your personal phone, taking client calls and texts nonstop. As my business grew, I needed something smarter. That's when I switched to Quo, the #1 business phone system. Quo works right on your phone or computer. No carrying 2 phones, no clunky landline, just one easy app you can try for free. Your team can share one number and handle calls and texts together like a shared inbox. Any teammate can jump into the conversation, so customers get faster responses. And Quo's AI assistant summarizes your calls and responds to customers 24/7, so you never miss a lead or opportunity. All this starts at just $15 a month. That's basically 2 coffees. You can even keep your current business phone number. Find out why 90,000 businesses trust Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports. That's quo.com/sports to try Quo free. QUO.com/SPORTS.
It's about time delivery worked on your schedule. Same day, next day, or scheduled in advance. However you plan it, the Home Depot delivers the whole job. From drywall to doors, plumbing to paint, we'll get it there when you need it. Because on the job site, timing is everything. You order, we deliver. It's that easy. The Home Depot Pro. It's about time.
Hey, it's Rich Eisen for Pella Windows and Doors. Sometimes teams take a timeout to regroup and call the right play. When it comes to your home, Pella Windows and Doors always has the winning game plan. They're not just window and door experts. They're experts at taking care of you and your home. At Pella, they find the products that meet your needs and their experts install them. They do it every day, and that's why your neighbors trust them. Discover why Pella is a trusted choice for homeowners everywhere. Visit Pella.com/Eisen today. That's Pella.com/Eisen.
Honey, that flu keeping you up? Did you take NyQuil Intense Flu?
Nah, I got this. Okay, I don't got this.
Yeah, you need NyQuil Intense Flu.
Undo your flu with NyQuil Intense Flu. NyQuil Intense Flu provides powerful relief of your flu symptoms so you can sleep.
You do got this.
NyQuil Intense Flu. The nighttime sniffling, aching fever. Best sleep with the flu medicine. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Some people reach a line and stop. Some hit a wall and turn around. Then there are the ones who cross the line, climb the wall, face obstacles, and turn them to their advantage. That's where we come in. We're the next rodeo. We design bold marketing that drives real growth. A creative partner for businesses ready to push forward beyond what's expected. The next rodeo. Learn more at thenextrodeo.com.
San Antonio's newest sports headquarters, Novo Brewery. Craft beers, full bar, hard kombucha on tap, a handcrafted food menu, and massive LED screens. Attached to North Star Mall with late hours. Visit novobrew.com. That's novobrew.com.
If you missed the Blitz with Jason and Joe, then you missed this.
There was a couple that I was talking to yesterday in Charlotte. Now, I'm not sure who booked their travel, and I hope they saved $50. They got off a cruise in San Juan, Puerto Rico.
Right.
And flew from San Juan to Charlotte to fly to San Antonio.
That seems weird to me, but I don't know. San Juan is kind of, isn't it New Yorkish?
San Juan is in Puerto Rico, sir.
Isn't Puerto Rico that way, though?
No. Not even close.
Of course it is.
Somebody buy my man a globe.
Right home with the Blitz. Afternoons 2 to 6 on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
This is Jason Minix from the Blitz. You're listening to 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Michael's posting some negative reviews from Fred's Fish.
Oh, man.
I would not. You know what? The guy that was working there was actually a good kid. And, like, he was very friendly.
Yeah.
He was like, hey, man, you need extra tartar sauce? Let me know. Like,
yeah, plenty of it back here. But why would you leave? What do you expect when you go to Fred's Fish Fry?
Yeah, I don't really know.
I mean, what could possibly make you mad? It was too fried?
Yeah.
I mean, what? Anyway.
It's like going to, like, I don't know who leaves reviews for places like that anyway. Like, who leaves reviews from McDonald's?
Seriously.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, you know what you're getting.
Yeah, what are you doing,
You
man?
know what you're getting.
Yeah, you know what it is. Leave a review for that. What's wrong with you people?
I leave 5 stars for Fred's.
I should. That kid,
I
like
exactly what I expected.
That's exactly what I thought it was going to be. I like that kid that was working there, too. He worked 6 days a week. Not even the manager.
By himself.
Yeah. Cooking all the fish, taking all the orders, just chained up in there.
We don't know what else is going on back there.
Till the bosses get back and let him go. And then he gets to
eat.
Then he gets to go live in his little chicken roost.
When do you get off? Get off or get freed? There's a big difference.
Yeah, I'm working off. It's going to take me a few years to work this off, unfortunately. But he gets to sleep in the mop closet, which is nice.
Yeah, he's graduated up to mop closet.
Yes.
Yeah. I used to sleep in the dumpster.
That's right. But now that's why they don't have a trash can anymore.
You mean my bedroom?
Yeah. Don't
put anything in there.
He's like, yeah, it's in that door, but don't mind. I've got some clothes laying around. I haven't tidied up lately.
I sleep in that.
Wait, you're gonna throw your food trash in there? Ugh.
That's the other thing, man. That poor dude's got to live on Fred's Fish Fry twice a day.
Oh yeah.
Oh God.
Can't be. I mean, he was a thin guy though. He's cool.
He smells like a fish stick.
All right. Let's wrap up the show the way we always do, Victor. Let's take a look at the daily lines.
It's the Morning Huddle's look at the daily lines with AJ and Rob on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
You covered, yeah!
Sweet 16, baby. Duke and St. John's, the Dukies. 6.5-point favorites, total 140.5. I like the under. I think I'm going to avoid a side, even though I lean heavily to St. John's here. I'm going to go 140.5 because I think if St. John's is in this game, it's going to be a low-scoring game.
I think the trend has been under all the way around. These are just big, solid defensive teams.
Yep. Yeah. So under's the way I'll look. Alabama, Roll Tide. They had to. They're playing Michigan. Michigan, an 8.5 going on 9-point favorite in this one.
It's probably going to get bigger as the day goes on.
I think it's warranted. We saw it's what happened with that Arizona-Arkansas spread too. It blew up as the night went on. Although so did Purdue and Texas, and that didn't matter. Texas covered easily in that one. This is the only game I'd consider an over on today. It's the highest total on the board, obviously 172.5. But I'd probably do what I did last night with the Purdue game, and I bet the first half over. And never in doubt. But the reason why I bet the first half over is because I thought the game was going to get away from Texas, so Purdue was going to be able to slow it down. Michigan doesn't slow it down ever. They've got no interest in slowing it down. and Alabama plays as fast as anybody. So I think this one's. I think we're looking at a game very similar to that Arizona-Arkansas game last night, where there was damn near 200 points scored. So I like the over in this one. I like Michigan in this one.
If you're doing some player props, I do like Philon and whatever numbers you have because he's going to score a lot of buckets.
I like higher on him. I like higher on Lindenberg too. Not really an answer for him at the rim. And I'll tell you another one. Blocks for what's his name?
Ade?
Yeah.
Ade Mara?
Ade Mara. Because Alabama's going to attack the rim, and good luck. They're not going to stop trying. They're going to keep attacking it. So, I think there's a lot of daily fantasy stuff. That Alabama-Michigan game is a daily fantasy dream. One that's not so much, Michigan State and UConn. This is going to be a rock fight. Michigan State, 1.5-point dog, total 134.5. Michigan State plus 105 on the money line. I think that's the way I'm going to look. I think Michigan State wins this game outright today.
I like they're dogs in this, huh?
And I think what we're seeing that it's clear the Big Ten was pretty damn good this year.
Yeah, that's where I'm leaning, just because of that.
And I've had my questions all along about the Big East, so this would be a chance for me to back it up. But yeah, I think I'll take Michigan State as a dog, and I've made my case for Tennessee. I like Tennessee plus 3.5.
You like Jacoby? I like Lipsy.
Yep. I mean, I like both of them.
Yeah.
I just think that there's going to be such a rebounding disparity here that if Tennessee gets enough shots, they're going to be able to keep up. And that's what I think happens. I'll sprinkle on the money line, plus 155 on Tennessee on the money line.
If you believe what you're saying, you should. I just feel like Iowa State's just going to keep coming at them. And before you know it, you're down by 8, and it's hard to get back to them.
I think so, too. 139.5 is the total. I kind of lean to the under on that one as well. I think all these games feel like rock fights except for the Alabama-Michigan game. Everyone else just feels like it's going to be.
The good news is, though, everybody's going to have all 5 men on the court at all times. I figure that won't be a problem.
According to plans, that's the way it's going to go.
Because these are coaches of measure and of history.
That's right. Major League Baseball today, Cam Schlittler, easy for me to say, is at the Giants. Yankees at the Giants. Robbie Ray going for the Giants.
Robbie Ray.
Yankees minus 135. The Athletics make their season debut today in Toronto, taking on the Blue Jays, the defending AL champion Blue Jays. Minus 175 are the Jays. It is Kevin Gausman and Luis Severino in that one. Also debuting, the Rockies and the Marlins. Kyle Freeland for Colorado, Sandy Alcantara for the Marlins. Marlins minus 200. God, the Rockies are such a joke. Also making their first start today, the Royals and the Braves. Cole Reagan's going for the Royals. Chris Sale for the Braves. Braves minus 145. Angels in Houston. You say Kikuchi, I say Kakachi. You say Kikuchi going for the Angels. Mike Burrows going for the Stros. Stros minus 165. Former Stro, Framber Valdez, going for the Detroit Tigers, the Motor City Kitties.
Splitter.
They're taking on the Padres. Michael King goes for the Fathers. San Diego minus 125. Gavin Williams and the Guardians at the Mariners. George Kirby going for Seattle. Seattle minus 175. And Ryan Nelson gets the task for Arizona as they take on the Dodgers. Emmett Sheehan going for the Dodgers. Dodgers minus 250. So another close one expected in LA. I think it's probably going to be like the average line this year for the Dodgers. Minus 250.
Minus 250. Good luck.
Yeah, it's going to be one of those. In the association tonight of national basketball, the Clippers and the Pacers. Clippers minus 8.5 on the road. Hawks at the Celtics. Celtics are 5.5-point favorites at home. The Heat at Cleveland. Cleveland minus 5.5. Oklahoma City.
Here we go.
Oh, boy. Oklahoma City hosting the Chicago Bulls.
Come on, Chicago. We got one shot left.
How many points would you need to want to back the Chicago Bulls tonight?
30.
The Thunder coming off a loss. They're at home playing a team that doesn't want to play anymore, whose coach is probably leaving to college. Bulls plus 19.5. That ain't going to cut it for me.
Take OKC and
I think they annihilate the Bulls
$1
tonight.
to win a dime.
Rockets at the Grizz. Rockets minus 12.5 on the road. The Raptors 8.5-point favorites hosting the Pelicans. The Utah Jazz in Denver. Denver minus 18.5. That's a pretty big number, too. Jeez.
I saw Utah actually play some pretty good offense the other day.
Was that the game that they lost to the Wizards?
Yes. I mean, I'm not saying they're trying to win.
They played really well against the Wizards.
For about a quarter there, they put in nearly 20 points.
They lost, but they played the Wizards tough.
Your perception of success is very different from theirs.
That is true. The Portland Trailblazers, 10.5-point favorites, hosting the Mavericks. The aforementioned Wizards, plus 13.5 at Golden State. And Brooklyn heads to L.A. to take on the Lakers. Lakers 16.5-point favorites.
The lines, the spreads on
they're
these,
all.
it's just silly, man.
Having like 5 double-digit spreads every day is crazy. Finally, UFC in Seattle this weekend. Israel Adesanya and Joe Pyfer, the main event. Former champion Israel Adesanya. Yeah. He's a minus 150 favorite here.
How does the other dude have a chance?
Joe Pyfer's a wrestler.
Okay.
And he hits really hard. And Israel Adesanya has lost 3 fights in a row. So he is on – it's one guy descending, one guy ascending. I think I might take a stab with Joe Pyfer, the underdog here, getting plus 125 on that one. But my favorite one is Michael Chiesa, who's from Seattle, is having his retirement fight. He's taking on a guy named Nico Price, who now just basically sucks. He's lost. Yeah, he was good at one point. He's lost like 5 in a row. And Michael Chiesa is going to take him down and submit him. He's very easily submittable.
What's the weight?
This is 155, and Michael Chiesa by submission is minus 120. I think that's a great price. So there you go. That's my thoughts on the UFC card this weekend. But I'll be locked into basketball for the most part. It's going to be
what's the Spurs number tomorrow?
No number yet for the Spurs. My guess is
I guess we're waiting on health.
Yeah. My guess is 9.5.
I
10.
Would say at least that.
Yeah.
Depending on who they say is
maybe even more than that. No, I mean I say that. That's like the old style thinking of what a good team is at a bad team on the road, but we see all the time these 15, 16-point spreads. I don't know what it could be. I know the Bucks have no interest in winning anymore is what I've seen. They're trying to shut down Giannis, and he's like, no, I'm going to keep playing.
I want to play.
Yeah, it's a mess. All right, the Blitz is on the road today.
Yeah,
Where are those
them.
guys
We got
today?
a brand new sponsor involved with us. So,
That's
go see these guys. They got all kinds of parts for your truck.
The Blitz is at Northwest Automotive Warehouse.
Go check it out.
Today from 2 to 6. That's on Calabria. Go hang out with the guys. Check it out. Northwest Automotive Warehouse on Calabria from 2 to 6.
Monday morning, put on your hat and your spikes. Come play some golf with us. And if you can't play, meet us post-party.
That's right, baby. We will see you guys there. We'll be talking Final Four. Good hanging out with you this week. Morning Huddle 94.1. San Antonio Sports Star.
This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. KTFM Floresville.
Ahead of the field and throws it down with a right hand.
Your home for the NBA.